Bam! Here we are. Here
What's
we are.
happening?
Here we
What's
are. Here we
happening?
are. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's happening?
What's
Man,
happening?
relaxing, relaxing. Take notes.
Talk to me. Talk
Yeah.
While
to
I
me.
take puffs of the Mars smoke.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Gun smoke, gun smoke.
Yeah. Hey,
Welcome to
listen.
the fam. Oh, I'm gonna piss y'all off today. Y'all gonna get mad at me today.
Y'all been looking for us. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all Sunday guilty pleasure is back. Y'all Sunday
Yeah.
guilty pleasure is back. Say less, mean more. Let's get
Man.
into it. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Let's good.
Happy.
Let's go.
Hey, listen, it's another Rowdyman Media, Sense Talk Sports and HD Productions. So, hey, y'all buckle up. Y'all buckle up. Hey, listen, if you feeling friendly, you want to step up to the plate and come on up here, we'll drop the link. All
You
you
can
gotta
come
do is say hit the
on up.
link. You know what I'm saying? We here for it. What's
Yes,
happening?
yes.
Let's get to it. We started a conversation the other day, and we didn't get to get HD in the building to get his opinion. So let's start there. Let's start there. Lay is a LSU Tiger. What are your thoughts? Let's go.
Well, my thoughts are here's the thing. Where is Flaw J in this equation? Because my thing was her and Kim Mulkey, by the way. I saw their little interviews because see what I do is I like to see and check people's temperature. This move to me means I don't give a damn about you, Flaw J. You finna get put to the back burner. And now I'm finna go with my real number one, which is Fuwali. Like again, out of all the schools you look at, why would you go to LSU? We know why she went to LSU, because she want to stick it to those guards from South Carolina because she felt like she was better than them. Then two, she wanted to show the rest of them, y'all are puppies compared to me. So I'm going to come and take your team. I beat you already twice. I beat Flaw J, beat them, outscored them. So now I'm finna take over the team now. Y'all gonna bow to me. Kim Mulkey was saying, oh, everything is good. No, it ain't. Kim Mulkey was done with Flaw J when she was on the ground and she gave her that look like, you disgust me. It was over. So it's over. Like Flaw J, you're number 3 now. You're number 3 or 4. You just are, unless you're going to come back and say, you know what? I'm going to focus on my defense. I'm going to focus on my game, and I'm going to get better for the next level. Because all of this, Rob, all this stuff I keep hearing about, I'm going to develop. We're develop. I didn't hear that from Kim Mulkey. Kim Mulkey trying to say, oh, we're going to build the team around Flaw J. You don't build a team around Flaw J by bringing Fuwali in. That's not a player you bring in if you're building around your star. I don't know if people, I've been watching ball since the late 80s. I ain't seen nobody say, oh, well, we're going to bring Bird in for Mike, or I'm going to bring Bird in for Magic. You know, I've never heard that before. And to me, Fuwali to me, it's her team now. Kim Mulkey is moved on. She's moved on from Flaw J. Flaw J either going to get in or she just going to get out. Now, MK playing it perfect because MK don't even respect Flaw J. See, this is what people don't watch. When Rob said on the last show, y'all didn't catch what Rob said. They literally looked at Flaw J on the wing or the corner 3, and they didn't pass her the ball. And she was wide open. So that lets you know we don't respect you. We don't respect you.
Coming, nephew. Come on.
You not the dog we thought you were. The dog left. The dog already left, and then the other dog gone too. So now what? This is supposed to be your opportunity to say, okay, we're just going to build around you, Flaw. We're going to send you out for your last season in glory or no. They don't give a damn about that. They say, get out of here with that. Kim, like, I'm trying to win. I don't give a damn about her. You let me down last year. I was dependent on you. I had to go get MK12 off the bench to come in and try to win us the game. Rob, have you ever seen that from your best player supposedly that they go get the second best player supposedly on the team to come and try to bail you out because you're having a bad game offensively and defensively?
Man, talk about it.
Even seen it.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. So, hey, I just want. The flow is yours, man. They said I didn't know what I was talking about.
When did all this happen? Are you kidding me? What do you mean? When did it not happen?
Now that was what play? We was talking about 3:45 left in the third quarter.
Bro,
a 20 game of a March Madness game.
In a March Madness game.
I don't remember exactly who they was playing. It wasn't Texas.
It was it was their last home game. They was playing Florida State.
Bro, it was in Florida State. Not only Florida State. Let's go to the next game they played. They played before they got to UCLA. I forgot the game they played right before that. Right before that, Flaw J had one of the worst games in her career. Had her eye poked and everything. I'm expecting her to come out and do a Jewel Lloyd rendition with the poke eye. Man, MK12 and Anissa took that game over down the stretch. They was like, who are you? Who are you? What? Like, where are you? Like, move out the way. KG come in the game. KG don't even give you the ball.
Hey, she didn't want to leave.
KG just say, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not even worried about you. Like, I haven't seen that disrespect before since the Portland Trailblazers with Scottie Pippen on the team. When they were in an elimination game, he showed them all their rings before the game. And down the stretch, you know what they did, Rob? Rashid and them looked at you like, nigga, that was Jordan rings. That ain't you.
You know what they saying in the chat to you? You know what they saying in the chat to you right now? Raven had a bad game. Pow Pow had a bad game. What that got to do with what we talking about right now?
Hold on. We're not talking. No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. One team got to the championship. The other team went home before they even reached the Final Four. I don't talk about teams that ain't reached the Final Four championship. I don't talk to them teams. I talked to UCLA before I talked to y'all because they made the Final Four. You didn't. So y'all got to stop with this. I'm going to blame this person. No, let's talk about your person. Y'all keep telling me Flaw J is this great player. I have yet to see it. I don't see it. I see a solid role player being possibly a starter on the next level. If that. I think her defense is trash. I think her offensive game has not gotten better. And I think against the weak teams, she's like phenomenal. But when she play against teams that actually stop that bull crap, it's on point. It's on point. She getting locked down.
HD, riddle me this, right? You know what I'm saying? When Kim watched her on the floor.
And we've been talking about this. We ain't just start talking about it now. We've been talking about this now.
No, Auntie, remember we talked about this on Now What? We talked about this on Now What?
Now What? We talked about it on Hot Takes. We've been talking about it. Let's go.
Right.
Hey, listen, I just got a question, you know what I'm saying? When Kim seen, Flaw J on that floor, and Seth asked me, she said, is Flaw J gonna come back in the game? I said, hell no. I said, that's what Kim wanted. It was like she prayed for Flaw J not to be in the game. And literally got the answer to, hey, listen, I'm gonna take it.
Rob, go back to Unapologetically Angel episode with Dejanay and Angel. Dejanay, see, I listen. I don't talk, I listen and observe. I don't like to talk because I was made with one mouth. God blessed me with 2 eyes and 2 ears for a reason. She said that Kim calls her every day just to call her. And then she said, I took you for granted. I should have treated you better. I should have stood by you because I told everybody before the season, Angel was going to come back and play. She didn't come back and play because her and Kim did not get along. And it was because of everything that's in the background that was going on with Flaw J. She was trying to push the team to Flaw J. Angel was begging to get the ball in the post. She wasn't even getting the ball some plays. She had to go and fight to get the ball off the board and bring it down herself. That's the only way she touched the ball.
And listen, if she passed it, she wasn't getting it back because soon as she
wasn't
passed
getting
that
it back.
thing, listen, It's you know it's bad when your teammate look at you, see you wide open, see ain't nobody guarding you, and still don't pass you the ball, still pass the opposite way. Like, come on, man. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is this. If you are the one, you are the person, you're the dog. Why is KG saving you? Why is MK12 saving you? Why is Anissa Morrow saving you? Why did you go get Fu Wiley? See, everybody's looking at it like, oh, well, this is an extra person. For what? Fu Wiley and FlawJ do the same damn thing, basically. They both dominate the ball. So what are we talking about?
Y'all hit that link. Come on up. Y'all call it chat. Y'all in the chat talking. Hit the link. Come on up. We here to talk. Come on up.
We still waiting to find out who the LSU leader is. Don't worry about that.
They don't got no leader. Ain't got no leader.
Somebody got to be the leader.
Anissa was forced to be the leader. She was forced to be the leader.
No, here's the leader of the clubhouse is the moms. That's the leader of the clubhouse.
Exactly.
It ain't the players. It ain't the coaches. It's the moms. So, you know, somebody got to be the leader. Right now, the moms are in the league. So we're going to find out.
Listen, all I'm saying is this. You don't bring a Fu Wiley in if you think FlawJ is that player. I'm sorry. I've never seen it before. Where you have a star player and you just bring somebody in to replace them. Like their scoring, their toughness.
Let me ask you this. This is what they told me. They told me it was like adding KD to the Warriors.
But that's not the same because Kevin Durant, his game style.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you the takes out of her.
No. I'm gonna break it down.
Listen,
his game style is nothing like. Okay, his game style doesn't match with Steph, Clay, or Draymond. So he's an easier fix to put in there because of that. And plus, he is a polished basketball player. At any level, Kevin Durant's game has always been superior to anybody. FlawJ's game has never been superior to Fu Wiley or some of the best players out there. I don't even think she was better than Michaela Blake's last year, if you want me to be honest.
Jeez.
I think Blake's was destroying her. In a lot of games, Michaela outplayed her. Like, for real. Because, listen, if it wasn't for that layup she had at the end of Vanderbilt game to win it, you would have never remembered that game by her.
Michael,
hold on, HD. Hold on,
Michael,
HD.
come on up.
Hey, listen. Any LSU fan, whoever y'all want to represent y'all today, y'all can come up here and have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? We had two LSU. We still looking for the leader of the clubhouse. Whoever want to be the leader of the clubhouse today.
So is Lay the new leader at LSU? Lay's not a leader either. Lay is for Lay. Look, I love my Lay's game. I love her talent. Listen, y'all want me to be honest with you? South Carolina, Dawn was happy she said, I want to leave. Dawn was like, yes, nah, I'm good. Dawn was happy. See, y'all are talking about, oh, well, Dawn was mad. Dawn was mad. Dawn's not mad. Dawn was happy because now she don't have to coddle or cater. She could actually do what she's been wanting to do, run her system, and actually have players who do her system correctly. And when she asks them to do something, they'll do it. That's what she's happy about.
And let us introduce yourself and let us know your team. And they saying in the chat, show your face. I don't care about that, but introduce yourself. What you got for us, Drake?
They say show my face.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this. I think can y'all hear me? I don't know if I'm breaking.
No,
we hear you.
Hold on. Am I breaking up?
No, you ain't breaking up.
Okay. Hold on, let me get it here. Yeah, I want to talk about like they having a bad game.
Whoa. Introduce yourself. Tell us who your team is.
Okay.
And then go from there.
Yeah. I got you. My bad.
We don't know you, Drake.
Yeah,
we don't know you.
So I got you. I understand. My bad. Yeah, LSU my squad. My name Drake. LSU my squad. I go by Chill in the chat. Yeah, so when it comes to like, I play ball.
Chill from the chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I was telling them this is Chill from the chat. They still saying show your face, Chill, but go on to talk. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I ain't got no problem with showing my face, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to bad games, like, well, I played college ball, I played football. I went to JUCO, then I went to D1 transfer. And I know Rob, I think Rob played, he played ball, whatever. Get to the point is, we all have bad games. We all have
For
bad
sure.
games. They just come with it. It come with it. You just be off a night or night or two, whatever, however that go. And three, when it come to her probably getting outperformed, every year you got dogs that's coming to sports in college. Whether you a freshman, whether you a senior, or you a fresh, or somebody coming in as a freshman, it's gonna be talent that come in all the time. Now, when you get to college, you go see it. When you get the out season, you go see the incoming freshmen come in, or in football or in basketball, you go see the new talent come in. It's just like that. It's just something that you have to deal with.
Hey,
So it's like,
before
dang,
you go to
it's only applied to Falaje though.
no. Before you get to that point, is it more dogs in JUCO than it is at that D1?
It's a lot of dogs. I ain't gonna say one or another, but it's a lot of dogs in JUCO.
I'm just asking it because I'm a JUCO product, so I came from
Me too.
JUCO and
I
transferred.
went to Novero.
That's I went to Iowa Western, so that's why I'm asking that question.
Okay. Yeah. Just answer your question. I want to be too long. I know
Yeah,
you got other people, but yeah, I went to Novero. When Cam Newton came out, he went to end up going to Blend. I went to
yeah.
Novero right there. You know what I'm saying, by
I know
Dallas
you
area.
are.
You know what I'm saying.
I know exactly
So
you.
yeah, so it's a lot of talent that come through JUCO. But just to your point, it's like we all have bad games. And to Rob, to your point, when you went through JUCO, bro, you seen a lot of talent that came through the JUCO. You know,
Mhm.
they just probably didn't have their grades. But when you went to JUCO, you seen a lot of talent from people that from above you or that came in under you. So it's like it's crazy that it only get applied to Fly Like she gonna have off nights, and
I
some
don't.
days she gonna run into some dogs that's better than her. But that's
I
her
don't.
Who
I don't.
who was
I
the
opinion.
don't think
leader
that.
last year? Hold on. That's
Uh,
that's cool. I don't care about that. Who was the
Okay.
leader last year on LSU?
Did you ask me a question?
Yeah. Who's the lead? You're LSU, right?
Okay,
That's your
who's the
team,
leader?
right?
Okay,
Right.
yes,
I'm
sir.
asking you, who's the lead? Who is the leader of that LSU team? I'm not talking about when they won games.
You
I'm
talking about for
talking
our
about in
players?
the losses and when
Okay,
somebody they needed to turn to. Who
okay.
was the leader of LSU?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Flajay was the leader, but she was still learning. She's still learning. She ain't perfect, but she's still learning, and she's trying to pretty much transition it over to
You play
MK.
football, right? You said you
Right,
played
yeah,
JUCO, right? Now let me ask you
right,
this question. We're on the football team. We got alphas out there because I played football
right,
D1 AA, Texas Southern, freshman year to
right,
junior to senior year. So
right,
we all understand. Me, you, Rob, know football.
right.
There's
Let's
nothing
talk
but
about it.
alphas out there. Let me ask you this. Can you learn to be a leader or are you just a leader?
mhm.
I think it could be both. You can learn to be a leader, and you can be a leader. It's both, bro. They go hand in hand. But
So,
as far as the leaders, whoever the coach chooses, it probably more than one leader.
I,
Sometimes in football, you got four leaders. You know what I'm saying? Or you got in basketball. I don't know.
Who's the
You know,
leader on the Golden State Warriors?
I say Steph. You got
No,
Curry.
Draymond.
no.
Draymond.
Draymond, right?
Draymond.
Let's just keep it
Okay.
there.
Draymond, I think
Draymond's the
Draymond is
leader.
So
the enforcer. I think Draymond is the enforcer. That's Steph's
Draymond's
team.
the leader.
I,
He's the
I,
leader. Now,
yeah.
let's go
You
to
think?
I
Why
got
do
a
you
question.
think?
I
Why do
got a
you
Draymond's the
think?
question.
leader. Yes.
I got a question.
Why do
So,
you
Go ahead,
think Dre
Rob.
is the leader?
uh,
Yes, he's the leader of
I
that
got
team.
I got a question.
They want you to
For
give
this,
your definition of leader, Dre.
no, I got it. Hey, Dre, do you think Flage is a dog? Do you believe she's a dog?
I think she is. I
Okay,
think she
perfect.
is.
So here's what I'll tell you: every dog ain't a leader, and every leader ain't a dog. So sometimes your dog don't got to be the leader. So it could be
Mm-hmm.
different forms of leadership.
I see that. I see
And
that.
so,
Right.
in the forms of
Hmm.
leadership, she might not be the vocal, but on the court, she's supposed to give what we supposed to be following her, right? If her energy up, everybody energy up.
Correct.
If her energy
Right.
down, like you don't see nobody
Her
picking up
body language.
heads.
Body
You
language.
don't
I agree with that.
the body language shows. So that's why when you say Flage is growing into a leader, it's what is he bringing to the table that everybody's following? Because it's when you look at LSU, you just watch them, you see a division of a team and
Correct.
everybody going into three different ways, right? Some people for Flage, some people for MK, some people was for Morrow, and it was just like, man, what is going on? Like, and so that's why you ask that question, who's the leader? You really don't. Nobody know, not even the team know, because
No.
they was in three different directions. So with that being said, when you look at Flage, what type of leadership is she bringing? Is it vocal? Is it, just her presence of being on the court and showing you, hey, listen, this is what we're gonna do? What does that look like as a leader for you?
Dre, you still there? We still got you?
See if his mic on, Auntie, because sometimes the mic on StreamYard, like,
It
go
look like
in.
everything look.
We
Okay,
got
there
you.
you
Yeah.
go.
We
There you
got
go.
you
We
now.
can hear
Okay.
you. We can hear you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, but it's all of it, Rob. She probably lacking one area than the other, but that's who we are as individuals, bro. Wherever we wherever we face in life, whether it's football, basketball, we go slack at one area or another. But it's all about improving yourself, bro. And she's still developing, bro. Before she even get to a pro, bro, she's not even a pro yet. She
So
still
what do
got time to
you think about?
develop. You know what I'm saying? And we all every player in the league, bro. They all got freaking, you know what I'm saying, things that
Okay.
they fall short on.
All right, so
My thing, hold on real quick, Rob. Hold on real quick.
So let's put this back then.
Let me ask this question.
When you, I'm gonna get this last one. I'm coming straight to you. I promise you. Hey, listen. When you was on your football team, who did you follow as a leader? What does that look like? Before we even get to like, what was your leader look like? Because yes, you could develop it to a leader, but when you was on a football field, who did you follow as a leader? What did that look like?
Like my leaders was my upperclassmen. My upperclassmen. And what it looked like was just
Okay.
pretty much the ones that you probably seen in the gym, putting in extra work off season. Probably the ones that probably, had produced more as far as on stats and stuff like that. But the ones that you can show you discipline and, just discipline and just, that's pretty much it. Just well around. Some people you could depend on, bro. Accountability, bro. But the ones that put in work and off season and stuff like that, to me, that's like a leader. It's the character, bro. The people that you can depend on, the people that come to practice on time, the small things.
Go ahead, Auntie.
I think okay. So I get all of that. I want to ask because they saying Lawrence is saying in the chat, it doesn't matter who the leader is.
My
It's about
internet
winning the games.
terrible.
How the hell do you win the games without a leader?
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
That's the part. So I wanted to
Okay.
throw that out there to y'all.
I'm
and
back, y'all. My internet down.
I wanted y'all to explain that to me. But then when you think about Flage and doing all the extra things, here's the thing that I don't understand. When everybody's like MK Dub is the leader, the only one that really know how to get to a national championship that participated in one and won is Flage. How the hell is she not the leader? She the only one know the way to where the hell you trying to go.
Her
And that's the
Kyle,
point,
but she
Auntie, that's the point I'm trying to say. Flage is talented. We all know this. However, I have not seen her grow as far as skill set. I have not seen her grow as far as her defense. And when they got in tough games last year, I was expecting everybody to turn the flaw like, yo, we got to get her the ball. When they gave the ball to KG or they give the ball to MK Dub, I knew it was a problem there. That
Okay.
I don't think they respect her as a leader. I think they like her. Like, you can like somebody off the court. We all got that person we cool with off the court or the field. But when you get on the field, you're not looking at that dude or that girl to do this and that, because you know what they are. You know how they play. You know when bullets are flying, you know how they react. Some do better than others. Some fold more than others. My thing is, at the end of games, Anissa Morrow said it out of her mouth, I'm going to MK Dub or KG to win us the games. Now, I don't know what that's about, because if I'm a person looking from afar, because I'm a Kim Mulkey fan since Louisiana Tech days. I love Mulkey. So I know how Mulkey operates. Mulkey is a great media person. She's savvy. She likes to play these games where it's like, I'm the smartest person in the room, you're beneath me. It's sort of like Bill Belichick-ish a little bit, but she to me is a little more brighter than him. So what she likes to do is she delegates, like, from how the team is going around you, or how you're breathing into the team. It was a lot of times that she didn't look Flage's way. She was going to KG Then if KG wasn't doing nothing, she going to MK or Anissa. I just don't see how a person who won a national title, even though she was probably the third, fourth option on that team, that you don't look up to them because, like Auntie said, she's the only one who knows about winning. Nobody else knows about winning. And it's just, to me, I think she comes off as immature sometimes. I think that her mother is way too much in her business, and her mother causes fractions in the locker room that don't even need to be there. Like, because if you're telling your kid, if your kid come to you, Dre, and he's telling you or she's telling you about the locker room, you're going to be like, I'm not going to leak that anywhere. That's between me and my child. So I'm going to talk to my child and say, yo, this is what needs to happen. Just keep playing. Just do you. You're going to give them encouraging words, right, Dre? That's what you're going to do. She goes to social media and starts saying things like, Flaw should get this. It's all Flaw. It's her team. So teammates see that type of stuff. It may not mean nothing to us on the panel because we're all adults. We're grown. Like, that's like kid stuff. But to a locker room, that kind of makes you like, man, like,
Can I respond to that?
I don't really trust where you know your allegiance a little bit. It's like you're trying to look like you're the goody two-shoe girl and you're perfect, and while we're just your followers or something. That's instead of my teammates or my sisters, she comes off as those girls are her followers. Like they're just there right there to make her look good. And that's a bad look. It's body language, it's wording, it's just her play on the floor. Because if I look at like UCLA, for example, right? And I'm not a fan of theirs, but all of those players know I'm going to Kiki or I'm going to Lauren Betts. That's it. That's all we're doing. I don't care about London Jones get hot and all. They know when they're in a tough situation, they're like, look, I'm going to our two best players. Flaw J, talently wise, to you and everybody and myself, is the best player supposedly on the team. I'm going to her. I don't care.
So
if
my
we're
response to
losing.
that, when it comes to MK, bro, MK, she got one of the best shots in the land, bro.
She do. Yeah, she do.
She got one
Yep,
of the best shots in the
she
land.
do.
KG,
Mhm.
she showed herself to be approved, and sometimes she didn't. But my response to that was Pow Pow. Was she showing up
We're
in big
not. Hold
games?
on.
No,
We're
I'm
not
just
doing
saying
that.
because
We're not
if we
going to
go, no,
Pow
no,
Pow.
no, but we got to be
We're
fair though, bro.
sticking
We
to
have to be
Flaw J.
fair.
We're not doing that
Hey,
because you
hey,
LSU
hey.
fans do that.
We have to be
Here's the
fair.
thing.
No,
Here's the
we
thing.
got to be
Flaw
Here's the
J.
fair
thing.
because if y'all
Here's the thing.
criticizing, okay,
Pow's
go ahead.
not the leader of
Here's the
South
thing.
Carolina. We're talking about the
Yeah.
leader. I don't look at Pow or
It's
Flaw
not
as
one
the
leader
same.
on LSU, bro. She one of the leaders, bro. She just one of the
No, I don't
leaders.
want to hear one of the leaders. You're either the
What are you talking
leader
about?
or you're not the leader.
She is the leader, but it's multiple leaders on the team, bro. You
No,
can't just
it's
say Flajay.
not. It's
Yes, it
one de
is, bro.
facto leader.
Come on, bro.
Yes,
Monroe was the leader.
it is.
Flajay was the leader. MK was the leader.
Oh,
Flajay
there
not
ain't no
perfect,
leader.
bro.
What did she lead?
Come
Hey,
on,
HD,
bro.
HD, hey, HD. Hold on.
No,
When
I'm
he,
Come on,
asking
man.
him.
hold on. Listen.
What did she lead? I'm
Listen.
What you
trying
mean?
to
What did
figure
she
it
lead?
out so I can
She can lead in
learn.
different
I,
So
ways,
I
bro. A
can
leader
see.
leads in
I'm
different
finna break it
ways.
down to you.
Leader don't have to lead in just points or whatever, bro. They can
Oh
lead in
my
different ways,
God,
bro.
dog.
Like, come on,
HD.
you act like a leader gotta just be just overall everything, bro.
I
Sometimes a
didn't
leader
say that.
lacks in
The leader
certain
does
ways.
have to be because you're the leader of the team. Whenever we're in,
Come on,
the
bro.
coach is the de facto head. Then you got
Okay.
the leader, which is the
But sometimes
captain
it's
of the
not her day,
team.
bro.
Then
It's not her game sometimes.
everybody else follows suit. That's
It's not
how
her
it
game
is.
all the time,
HD,
bro.
let me
It's
break it
Yes,
not her
down
it
to you.
game all the
does.
time. She
HD,
Yes,
have
it
off
HD,
games,
does.
bro. We all human, bro.
It
let
don't
me
matter about human. Listen,
Yes,
if you want to
come
get
on,
title,
bro.
go play Tiddlywinks. We're
Come
talking
on, bro.
basketball and football.
Come
We're
on,
talking
bro. You
about we're
can't
in the
tell me, bro, she
trenches.
can't have no off
No,
day,
you're over
bro.
here trying to coddle it. I don't need to
Man,
coddle
I
it.
ain't calling
I
nothing.
need
Flajay did
somebody
what
to,
she
to
did, bro.
step up and say and do what they're supposed to do. If you're the best player on the team, and everyone said before the season, this is your team, you're the leader. And when we get into competition, Anissa's now the leader.
Anissa,
MK12 is the leader. That's
HD,
not how
come
a
on,
great
bro.
team wins.
HD, HD,
Come on,
listen,
bro. You
Nah,
can't put
just
this all
listen.
on Fly J, bro. You can't put
Listen,
this all
just
on Fly
listen.
J, bro.
Hey,
This a
all
team
HD,
game, bro.
HD, HD, I got you.
It's a team
Just
game, bro.
listen to
right.
that.
You got
Just
it. You
listen
got it.
to that.
Here we go.
Just
Here we
listen
go.
to the
Here we go.
LSU
Let's go.
Nah,
fans.
bro.
Let's
Like
go.
we ain't gonna put this down on
Let's
Fly
go.
J, bro.
Go
She
ahead.
just
You
feel
got
like
it. You
anybody
got it.
else, bro.
Hold on, Drake. Just listen to what the LSU fans said. They said they had 3 leaders, right? Because you have 3 leaders, that's why you get the results you get. Because nobody has stepped up to take the person to be the person in charge. So when you have 3 people that's supposed to be the leader, you're going to come up short. Because when it comes down to the crunch, who do we depend on if it's time to go make the game-winning shot? Who do we depend on if we down 4 to go get us back in the game? That's what the true issue is. That's why the question keeps coming up. Who's a leader? So when you say, hey, we got 3 leaders, hey, it's MK, it's Flage, it's Morrow. That's the reason why the season went and it went, because nobody stepped up into the situation.
Let me jump into this
Bro,
real quick.
my bad,
Let me
Chris.
jump into this real quick. Because what you talk about, bro, is what you described as a meeting that got to happen. Now you 3 people got to get together and huddle up and see what we gonna do. Now we got to get past that. When it's balls to the wall, game on the line, who's the leader, who's making the decision? We don't have time to huddle up and see. We don't have time to huddle up and see. And I understand people lead in different ways. I get that. Some people are gonna be the vocal people. Some people is gonna be the do what I do. Some people gonna lead by example. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, whether you got a vocal leader or somebody that's leading by example, who is the leader? That's all we asking you.
I responded to that though. I responded.
Whoa. Let me finish. Because when you look at a business, when you look at anything that runs, this is how it runs. There's a CEO, then there's a president, then there's a vice president. There are not 3 leaders at the top. The buck stops somewhere. We asking y'all as the LSU fans, where does the buck stop? That's it.
And
Where
listen,
does the buck stop? That's
you
all
don't
we ask.
have to be.
For the comments in the chat about you can't talk about South Carolina, feel free. Hit the link and come up. Whatever it is y'all want to talk
My
about.
thing is this.
I'm here for the conversation.
When I've
Let's
been
do it.
a great team to me, you don't even the best player don't have to be the leader all the time. The leader of the team could be your role player. You have to
HD.
You have to have a de facto person, whether you're the best player or not. People have to look at you for guidance. Angel may not have been the best scorer, but what she did was she delegated who finna get this ball at the end of the goddamn game. And if you're not gonna do what she tell you to do, she's gonna punch you in the face. That's what you need. You don't need 3 people one game who, okay, what if all 3 of them don't have it? What if all 3 of them like, man, then that ain't a leader to me. You're not a leader. You're not.
Hey, says drop another link in the chat.
I got you.
Hey, I'll say this. I get what the LSU fans are saying. I get it, right? And that's the reason why the results were the way they were at the season. Because you had 3 leaders, right? You didn't have that official leader, right? Everybody's gonna pick who they decide, this, that, and the third. But you gotta understand one thing about it. The more leaders you have, and nobody defines to take that top road, it's going to lead to bad. It's going to lead bad. It's not going to get you the way over the hump where you should be. And that's the part that a lot of people don't understand. And so when you're asking these questions, who the defined leader is, every LSU person that's came up here has gave you a different person on who the leader is. Nobody has a definitive answer who it is. And so now we got to, coming into this next season, LSU got to figure out who is that leader. Whoever that leader is, it's the one voice. It's just a matter of what it is. And to be honest with you, it does not have to be a senior. It doesn't have to be an upperclassman to be the leader. It could be a freshman that just came in.
If you don't click on the link, you copy and paste it. Copy and paste the link. Copy and paste the link.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
If you ask me my personal opinion, how I view things, how I look at it, not just saying this LSU way, but I feel like every player, the more leaders we feel like we are on the team, the better we are. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. And we talk about
what that sound
LSU.
like? You know what that sound like, Dre? A whole bunch of Chiefs
What's
and
that?
no Indians. It sound like a whole bunch of Chiefs and no Indians. Who doing the work?
I'm just saying, I hear what you're saying. It's only one Indian.
Come on, man.
It's only one Indian.
It gotta be some order.
Come on, bro. It's one Indian. The leader is Moki. The leader is Moki. That's number one. If y'all want to break it down like that, the leader is Moki. She the leader, she the head coach. You know what I'm saying? Then your top players, if they say it's the big three, then it's the big three. They got to step up and they got to do what they do. If they fall short, hey, they feel short, you get in the gym, you work on your game, and you come back stronger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we failed. We failed because we didn't reach it. We didn't reach the champ. We didn't get the championship. So
HD,
if we fail, we fail, fam. That's it. Go back, get in the gym and get straight.
I'm glad you said something. I'm glad you mentioned about getting in the gym. Because your leader, one thing about your leader, they're gonna make sure you're in the lab. They're gonna make sure you're working. So when you say that, who has gotten better and progress over the year? Oh, he didn't drop off. Because I just want to know.
He said he got bad service. So
here's the thing, right? If you say that your leader's supposed to help you get in the gym and y'all supposed to get better, then describe who that person is that's got you in the gym that's got you better.
MJ, welcome to the panel.
Who?
Big Daddy Long Dog himself.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm on my phone.
Hold on. Hey, Drake, who's that person that's got everybody in the gym putting in that extra work, getting up, being in that breakfast club at 6 a.m., telling them, hey, we got to get up shots.
Hey, hold on.
What are we improving on?
Sorry. Here we go.
Yeah, hey, that's behind the scenes. I don't know. But it's supposed to be the leaders that do it. Yeah, the leaders and everybody falling apart. So that's the leader. Yes, exactly. But like I said, if he asked me who's supposed to do it, I don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. But yeah, the leader's supposed to lead, and everybody just follow.
Then your answer to the question is who is the leader? I don't know. Because you just before you clicked off, and I don't know if it was.
No, it is not. I said who the leader is. What you talking about, bro?
No, come on,
like, no, y'all ain't about to do that, bro. Like Fly just like this and that, bro. Like y'all not about to shit on Fly bro.
Nobody shitting on Fly We're just asking a question. Like
we rock with Fly
I told you that.
Hold on.
Nobody shitting on Fly Y'all just sensitive about Fly Y'all just sensitive.
Good enough for y'all.
Hold on. Drake, you did a whole lot of talking. It's my turn now. I'm gonna ask some questions.
All right, go ahead.
Because you came up here and you told me that you had 3 leaders. Then you told me that everybody was the leader. Then we asked you again about when it was time to really lead, and you said, "Oh, I don't know who lead then." So what the hell is really going on at LSU?
No, man.
The answer is I don't know. Man, I'm listening to you, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm listening to you. I'm reconnecting you. I'm listening to you again. I'm reconnecting you. Your answer has changed every time. You said,
hey, can I talk to Dre for a second?
Then you said everybody was the leader. Then
Let me talk to Dre for a second.
And be the leader.
Bro, this is a bashing LSU channel, bro. This is a bashing LSU channel, bro.
Drake,
I'm gone, bro. LSU all day.
Drake.
Go Tigers, bro. It's the LSU bashing Tigers, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Go, hey, all y'all LSU fans, man, y'all hold it down, man.
Here's the thing, Drake. Man. Here's the thing, Drake. When you jump back in the chat, keep that same energy because we coming for you.
Come on, bro.
You dropping off. You bowing out now. Go and bow out.
He another sensitive crybaby. Look, listen. Ain't nobody. Y'all got to get your feelings out of stuff, bro. Y'all getting mad. Nobody said Flaw J is trash. Nobody said Flaw J is a bum. I'm just saying, I question your leadership because if you're the only player who won, and nobody follows you, I'm sorry, you're not a leader. You're just not.
All you had to say was,
it's not about who's scoring the most points. Paige scored the less points in the championship game. But I bet you when people are looking to talk to somebody, who they going to? Paige.
Exactly.
Here we go.
So y'all got to get these stats out of your head. Stats were created for y'all to follow the game. That's all.
Look where they going now. South Carolina.
Let me talk to the LSU fans.
That's fine. Okay.
At least
Go ahead, MJ.
Hey, so for Chicago Cheetah, you might be a troll, so I'll get at you in the chat in a second.
No, Chicago not a troll. They're LSU fan.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
yeah, okay. They're LSU fans. No, Chicago not a troll.
Or her, or ma'am, or sir. Hold on, let me talk to them too. So I like to go in and talk with the LSU fans in their chats, and I like to listen in and lurk a little bit and see what the hell they talking about. So most of last year. And I'm shocked by this too. I was shocked at first until I actually went back and thought about it. Big Four should be the leader on that team. She should be. by all accounts, champion. You know, she knows what it takes to win. You know, all that stuff and all that stuff. When I went into a number of LSU chats, they were saying it was MK was the leader of the team, not even Moral. Moral, she balled out, but nobody really listens to her. She don't really get into a huddle and be like, hey, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. Even against South Carolina, when the whole thing with the song came up, right at the end of the game, the DJ tried to be funny, playing her dad's song and all that stuff. She was in the huddle talking to the teammate, and they were listening to her. Nobody else was talking when Big Four was in there. She went in and they started listening to her. Now, the problem is when they got back out in the games and later in different games, when the plays were supposed to be run for Big Four, either Moki would call something different or the team would run the play away from her. You don't do that to leaders, not especially in clutch games. You don't do that to leaders. So I don't know what LSU fans are watching. You can say who the leader is on the team. The play is showing you who the leader on the team is. And just to give you guys a heads up before I pass it back, this is what leadership looks like. Leadership isn't always who scores the most points, who gets the most rebounds, who plays the most defense. Leadership looks like when something needs to be done, that player goes out and does it. When you're getting cussed out by your coach, how do you handle it? Do you turtle up in the shell, or do you say, all right, cool, I hear you, let me go get this done? For South Carolina, for the people that don't understand and know it, Raven Johnson is the leader of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Exactly.
Go back and watch the game.
Not pow.
You guys talk about, oh, she didn't shoot, she gonna score, she don't do this, she don't do that. You're not watching the game. You're watching a different game. Let's put it that way. That's what leadership looks like. That's a leader. There's no question of who the leader is on South Carolina Gamecocks. When Breezy fell out and was yelling at her, stop fouling. And Raven was like, she didn't yell back at her. She was like, calm down. I got it.
Exactly.
Couple steals for buckets. That's leadership. That's what a leader does. Leader doesn't fall out when shit goes wrong and stomp around and like when me and Seth were in the lounge rewatching the LSU game where the play was called initially for Big Four on the right side of the floor.
Yep.
The guard, whoever the guard was, or listen to Moki. Moki changed the play, went away from Big Four. And MK came off the screen and took the shot, and Big Four, she threw a hissy fit about it, and she should have, because she's a dog. You're supposed to throw a fit about that. If I'm the leader on the team, why are you running the play away from me when I got a mismatch? So I don't
think she a dog. I'm sorry, y'all think she is.
And please explain to us why do you think that Big Four is a leader when half of your fan base doesn't think she is?
I don't think she's a dog. I just think she's a good, talented young player. I just think she is. I just think, look, Moki is a person who respects that fiery attitude. She does. She likes it. She feeds off of it. When she gives you a look of disgust, when she was on the floor and in the huddle, when Big Four was yelling at her and she just gave her a look like whatever, then proceeded to go away from her again.
Right.
Bruh, come on, dog. like, let's be for real. Like, if this was any other player, they would not have that same energy. No. They would, because they love Big Four. I understand she's a great artist. She grew up in front of her eyes. I'm cool with all that. That's fine. But if you bring a Fu Wally into your program, she's the number one. There's no question no more. There's no, I don't care. You're the number 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Mulkey benched MK Dub because she was having a bad game, brought her back off the bench for her to take the shots. There's something there. There's something there that is showing me that she don't trust her. She don't.
Yeah. I mean,
she don't.
Well, why she in the news talking about that? She's building around. We built around Big Foe, and
Because
she
you know
saying
why?
all that?
Because you know why? Kim is a smooth operator. Like she knows how to work. The media say they don't. The media loves her.
Yeah,
They eat up her quotes. They like to lie saying we don't like. Yes, you do. Because when she said that thing about Don, oh how it's a treat for her to be able to work with all those All-Americans over there and all of that stuff. Like she was low key taking a dig, but trying to make it seem like, oh, you know, she's nice, you know, she's a great coach. Man, Kim Mulkey don't like her or like Gino. She don't like neither of them.
You got to keep them happy. Now she got one of ours.
Exactly.
I'll say this because you know I don't want the LSU fans to run off. Listen, this ain't no bashing of Big Foe. If you want to come up here and talk hoops and talk basketball, you're welcome to come on the platform.
He didn't have to run off, but the reason he ran off is because he's a fanboy. They're all fanboys and girls. Like, look, just take it out of it and watch what's going on. I'm critiquing my teams. I don't care who on my team. I'm gonna give you the same harsh treatment I would give somebody not on my team because I want to win. I don't care about participation awards. When I got a participation award as a kid, you know what I did with that trophy? I broke that shit and threw it in the trash can. If you don't win, I can't be around you. I don't want a loser around me. You don't be around me. That shit, it stings. It stinks. I don't want it around me.
You know that these people don't hold everybody accountable at the same level, right?
That's the point.
It's one person's here, they got to hold them to high here, and then the other person they got to hold them here. So it's never going to be an apples to apples conversation. So it's like if you come up here, we up here to talk hoops. We ain't here to bash no kid, right? At the end of the day, they in college. We ain't here to bash it. We want to talk hoops, but when you try to change the narrative and start doing that, I mean.
Yeah,
that's what happens, right?
We live in this participation award era. We just do. Like it's okay. You did good. I don't care about that. I want to win. If you're Big Four, that should have been checked like right away.
Right.
You should have checked that. If you got to put hands on people, hey, let's get some furniture moving around this bitch. Because I need y'all to know I run this. That's what a leader does. A leader don't have to be vocal. We had our leader on our defense. His name was Stacey Thomas from Louisiana. He was a safety. When he stepped on the field, he was the quietest mofo you ever know. But when we were effing up, Rob, and MJ and Auntie, he came and pulled us and said, look, don't do that shit no more. Now let's get it. That's all I'm saying. You know what we did? I called the plays, got everybody in their position, but he was the leader. He was the leader.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear all this. Oh, this person got to be rah-rah. No, you don't. You ain't got to be rah-rah.
Oh,
your voice is your voice. I done seen some of the most meekest people in my life who don't say nothing. They wife do all this yabbing. When they step in there and tell ass, chill with that bullshit. They sit their ass down and they shut the hell up. Because it's about sternness and it's about firmness. We got to get out of this crybaby fandom. We didn't even say she's trash. I don't think she's a leader. And I don't think she's a dog. I think she's a great player. I think she could play on the next level, but I just don't think she can.
That's not a reflection on her game.
That
wasn't a reflection on her game. It was a critique on who she is as a leader. It don't mean that she can't score.
There's some crybabies on the internet, bro.
This reminded me of something that happened to Angel.
I got a question.
Last season.
Go
not
ahead,
last season, but her last year at LSU. So do you remember? You remember that there was a dust up in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
There was a dust up in the locker room between allegedly, Poole and somebody else. Poole got kicked off the team, essentially.
Right.
Whatever you want, whatever LSU fans want to say. Poole got kicked off the team. She's the one that brought Angel.
Correct.
Right? Monkey went and got Poole. Poole was like, "Hey, I got this dog over here. You know that? Yeah, you know what I mean. I got this dog." So what happened? Poole got kicked off the team after the fight. Evidently, Angel was involved. So for whatever reason, academic or some internal things that went on, Monkey benched Angel.
Yep.
Like just benched Angel, and then it was strategic because they were playing some games that they weren't gonna lose.
Right.
So it was what it was at that point. But as soon as Angel was ready to play, who did they say the leader of that team was? Even though Moki was trying to prove a point that she's the big dog there at LSU, who did the players listen to?
They listen to Angel, dog.
Exactly.
They listen to Angel.
Wasn't even a question. Didn't matter what she had did off the court or what she didn't do that got her suspended or out for the game. So she was out. Everybody listened to Angel. There was not a question about it. If you're a leader, there's no question about if you are the leader on the team. There's not. We've all been on. I played my hoop in JUCO, and then Division II, and then semi-pro. I knew who the leader on our teams were. I knew it. There wasn't an issue about it. And me being the soldier that I am, if you're the leader on the team and all I have to do is go out and play, cool. Right? If our leader's not on the team and I have to assume it, cool, I'll assume it, but that doesn't mean I'm the leader of that team. It doesn't. Right? I'm not afraid to say that. Right? If you're not comfortable in yourself to see that, hey, this man or woman leads the team better than I do, and we're winning because of it, then you need to look at yourself. That ain't on them.
You know what? You know what, MJ? I hear you. Listen, this is why I love you, Auntie and Rob. Y'all are nice. It ain't even about that. Y'all nice. Y'all do. On my channel, I'm gonna tell people in the panel, I don't care if you come back or not. I will be on there with 2 subscribers. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I don't give a damn about all of that. My thing is this: you are either that person or you're not.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you can't play, but you as the person have to go along with that. I just ain't a leader, so I'm just gonna fall in line. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Right.
I think we live in this society where we think, oh, this is my favorite player. I'm a ride for them, and if you say something about him, you ain't nothing but a punk.
No.
If I see you in person, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's just how we are now.
No,
HD.
No,
That's how we
that ain't
are.
what it is. No, you know what I think it is, HD. You know what I think it is. No, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
I'm gonna say a quick point.
No, go ahead.
It takes a good Indian to become a chief. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm gonna add to that, because what it is people are so caught up with titles, right? It's so good to be the leader that you don't realize how good it is to be the contributor. It takes everybody, right, to make the thing work. From you can ask any good leader. It takes the leader and it takes the guy that sweeps up the trash to make everything work from top to bottom and whatever it is that you're trying to do. So if people do what they good at and not what they think what people think is the good title, if you just do what you're good at, then everybody wins, right? That's me.
I wanted to score 25, 30 points a game in college. I 100% was, but we had a dude that was a pro prospect that he did all the scoring. He did most of the scoring. So if he's doing most of the scoring, guess what I had to do? I had to guard the toughest guard on the other team to make sure his legs didn't burn out in the game so that we could win. We went undefeated my second year. We went 33-0.
Listen,
because
let me tell y'all something.
To go out and guard that dude that was averaging 25 and 30 points on the other team.
You just reminded me of this right here. Fucking Kobe Bryant doesn't get 81 points without who?
Oh, yeah.
Kwame Brown. If Kwame Brown don't set them screens, if Kwame don't set them screens, you don't get that game from Kobe. Man, but y'all not, all y'all see is Kobe. All y'all see is Kobe. Kwame Brown does some work in that thing too, man. It all go together. It all go together. Y'all call Draymond the leader. Steph don't get to all them threes that he got. He don't shoot all the threes. Exactly. If Draymond's not doing the pick and roll.
Listen, if Draymond isn't taking the bullets for the team like he does, they would mentally not be in the game. Exactly. He does that because it's a plan by what he does. It's so intelligent, but people who only look first level don't understand it because they never played before. They've never played in the trenches. We had a player on the team who just do dirty. He'll do some dirty stuff, but it was cool with us because he on our team, and it pissed you off. So we knew, okay, we finna go right at that person. Why? Because his head ain't in the game. He mad, and guess what? We whooped his ass the whole game because he's still thinking about that when the dude hit him in the pile for the ball, or it got him when he was like getting blocked. He would hit him in the ab and stuff. So y'all have to understand that nobody hates any of these players that play. I support all these players on any page I do. But my issue is if you have more than 3 leaders, you have no leaders. It's the quarterback saying in football. If you got more than one quarterback, you ain't got no goddamn quarterback. It's just a fact. You don't.
Two things.
You don't.
Because I see this question about when you have why can't you have a bunch of humble giants when you have a Hall of Fame coach as the leader? Because when the game is on the line, instead of us making decisions and getting it done, we're looking at the coach to see what the fuck we should be doing. And there's no reason for me to be looking at the coach in the game because you're supposed to be coaching me during the week. If I have to look at you during the game to figure out what it is I need to be doing, what the fuck were we doing in practice all week?
You don't have a leader.
I said she was going.
Unless there is something that happens where I need to tell you, hey, I see something out here and we need to make this adjustment or we need to run this so that we can take advantage of this, you should know what we got going on. I'm sorry, go ahead, Rob. And I got
you hit to the point where I was just going to. Like, if you have a true leader on the floor, Kim don't even matter. She's not even a factor. There's nothing that you could tell me that I'm not seeing. Hey, listen, we got a unit on the floor. We huddle up at the free throw, anything. I'm telling you, hey, this is what we doing. This is how we coming out. This is how we moving. Until something's not successful, and Kim like, hey, I got to change the play because we just came down 4 or 5 possessions and we ain't got a basket. So I'm going to call a play. You shouldn't even be looking at the sideline. They look at the sideline so much that it tells you right from that scenario, there's no true leader in the room. There's nobody that understands what's going on, what they're looking at, what the defense is doing to you, and adjusting to that.
You know, you can tell the Raven is the leader because she get hollered at for everything. Because everything on the floor is her fucking responsibility because she is the leader. Everything that happened on the floor, Gino do the same thing. Ask Paige. Everything happened on the floor is her fault. Everything that happened on the floor is the leader's fault. Who's the leader there? Who's taking the accountability? Who's being responsible? Who's being responsive? None of them. Because nobody has become the leader. But we don't have to keep the conversation on the leadership because I see y'all saying why we keep talking about the leader, How is it going to be this season? We're going to beat y'all ass.
I know how it's gonna be this season. Fool Wiley gonna be taking 25 to 30 shots, boy. She finna be Allen Iverson / Keomi McMiller on the floor. Watch what I tell you.
Hey, but HD, when I said that, they said I was wrong. They said I didn't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Bro, I was in the chat when somebody said Flaw was the point guard. I almost crashed my truck at work. I said, "Oh, what? What? Where?"
Hey, listen. When I said, hey, listen, this is verbatim. What I said, listen, Flau'jae gonna be out there 1, 2, pop, into a shot. 1, 2, come down, right? Like that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna play her game, and it's like Kim is going to allow her to do that. And all the LSU fans said I was wrong.
Now I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Whoever the big is that play with Fuwali, they gonna have a lot of points. Because Fuwali gonna get to that cup and just pass it to him. She ain't gonna be looking for no corner. No, she taking that shot or she giving it to that big down low. That's it.
But
she not doing that.
That's the question mark though. What bigs do they got? That's the question mark.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't got nobody. You listen, Rob. You lost 2 double queens. I don't know if people don't understand what Anissa and Angel did. You lost a chunk of your offense. You can put as many guards out there. If you don't have that dog down there to get the boards, set the screens, box out, the putbacks, you're going to have a long season when you play Texas, Ole Miss, Tennessee, South Carolina. I could keep going on because y'all worried about South Carolina. Man, Cody McMahon is in the SEC now. Cody's gonna come in.
They said they weren't worried about that. They said they weren't worried about that.
All right.
Can we ask Lawrence a question? I want to ask Lawrence this question real quick. It come up if you don't mind. Let us know. I'd rather have 3 players who can step up any night. You've had that for 2 seasons. How did it work for you? How did it work for you with 3 players who can step up any night? Where was the success? Like at some point, you would want to change that to move forward, right? Because the last time you were successful, you had 1 leader in the building, and that was Angel Reese.
Let me ask y'all this: when Vanderbilt needed somebody to do something, who had the ball in their hand? Who was the one getting everybody together?
Blake's.
And what class was she? What class was she? I forget. What class was she?
Freshman.
I rest my case. We can move on. I rest my case.
I just, for me, because LSU fans told me it was Natty or bust, right? So we started breaking this thing down. We started going through it. We started elevating the conversation, right? Then they ended up to the Sweet 16. They'd be lucky to get to the Sweet 16. When you look at this team currently constructed, it might be hard for them to get to the Sweet 16 because when you talk about you have to go through Ole Miss, Tennessee, Texas, and South Carolina, that's just the start.
Oh, Oklahoma too. Oklahoma got better.
Yeah, listen, that's just the start of the top 4. Then Oklahoma is in that next wave. Then you got Vanderbilt in that next wave. Guess what all those people have? All those people have bigs. Y'all don't got that. So
they got
just
Kate
alone.
Cobalt. They telling you in the chat, man. They got
Did
Kate
they sign Sarah Williams yet?
Nah, they ain't. Nah.
They got Kate Cobalt. Kate Cobalt, man.
Okay.
Auntie, stop playing, Auntie.
I'm just telling y'all what they saying in the
Stop playing,
chat.
Auntie. Stop playing. Listen, the last time I remember Koval, Hannah looked at Ivy like, man, get her ass off the court.
The last time, let me tell you what I saw out of Hannah. Hannah walked to halftime and was like, I'm sick of her. She ain't catching no passes. You understand? That's what I saw. So,
Look, man.
Listen.
That's right. I forgot. They got that player from ECU. They got that player from ECU.
So, Seth, you talk about that, right? If she can't catch Hannah passes, how's she catching Fawali? Fawali do the same shit. Oh, okay.
There you go, trying to make sense, right?
Say less. Say less.
Say less, mean more. Say less, mean more. I'm just telling you what they told us. Fawali gonna be the 3rd option, they said now. And
who gonna be the 3rd option?
Oh, wait. They want to know what bigs we got besides Ashley.
No, who they say gonna be the 3rd option? It ain't no Fawali.
They said Fawali. They said
3rd
they want to
know
who. They want to know
who.
Man, I told you.
All right, hey, Rob, they got it. They got it, Rob. They got it. I'm gonna do like my boy Prince do. You got it.
You got it, man.
You got it,
man. I can't even. Hey, listen. I can't
you think fool? Listen, I want LSU fans to go home, do like my girl Key Fax say. Here's some homework. If you think you bring a talent like Fawali to a school, you think she's the 3rd option? All right, y'all got it though. Y'all got it.
Hey. You got to deal with Okot first, right? 6'6",
oh,
right?
Man, 6'6". Okay. 6'6". Okay.
You know, Chloe Kitts is still at that 4 spot, right? Okay.
Chloe Kitts.
You want Joyce Edwards?
Man, they don't. You seen Joyce Lawrence at the gala? Y'all seen Joyce at the gala?
You want Ashton Watkins? Okay.
Man, you got Pierre. You got Pierre, ADR, and Blakes. That's all I got at Vanderbilt. They finna be.
Let's see what we got right here.
Let's see
what we got. I see you coming to the chat. Introduce yourself. Who is your team?
What's happening?
I say LSU.
Nah, I ain't no damn LSU Tiger. I'm a Clemson Tiger. First off.
Okay. All right. My bad.
First off, answer the first question, which was introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Bloody Knuckles. What's happening?
Okay. There you go now. Who your team?
My team is Clemson Tigers. But since I'm talking about women's basketball and I'm from the city, I root for the Lady Gamecocks.
Okay.
What you got for us? Bloody Knuckles?
I support them because they're from my city. I mean, me personally, I don't too much like the whole drama that they got going on, talking about the little girl from my city and everything. Do I like the fact that she left the team? No, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like the fact that it's a personal beef between her and Dawn. And I don't like the fact that she chose the LSU Tigers because they've been trying to knock off South Carolina for the past years. But at the end of the scenario, you know what I mean, it's her life. She get to choose where she want to go. And, you know what I mean, it just is what it is. Now, how LSU going to use her, that's going to be the issue because you already know that Michaela Williams, she's going to be the shooting guard. You already know Flage, she's the PG. So how she going to start, I don't know. Unless they're going to have a small-ass lineup to put Lay on the floor. And then the next thing, is Lay going to be able to play her game? Because she want to have the ball in the hand and shoot all kind of shots and attack the cup. That ain't winning basketball. It looked good on the internet. It looked good on IG, but that's not how you win. She's still going to have to learn to know when to take them shots and when to play point guard. That's what she was going to learn when she was down here. But, hey, like I say, she chose her decision. Hopefully Kim can unlock something out of her that Dawn couldn't.
Okay. So, first of all, we have not confirmed that there was beef between Lay and Dawn. So we didn't confirm that. That's all been hearsay on our end.
Mm-hmm.
Now they in the chat and they want to know, how can you be a Clemson fan and cheer for the Gamecocks? They can't make sense of that right there.
All right, because like this, I'm a Tiger through and through. But since I'm from the city and they've been playing well for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So I root for them. I mean, shit, my Clemson girls, they not really been doing too well. We not known for basketball like that. We're a football school. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I say, that's why I root for them. You know what I mean? It's just simple as that.
I like that guard y'all got. Lowell McQueen.
But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, if my Tigers play them, it's Clemson all day. That's just what it is. But I matured from ever since I was a kid. Like, I hated everything about South Carolina. I was raised that way. Like, a lot of people say that about Auburn and Bama, that you choose a side. That's how it is down here in South Carolina. Either you're a Clemson Tiger or you're a South Carolina Gamecock. And I always hated them niggas. Always hated them ever since I was little. But as I got older, I done went to a few Gamecock games and stuff like that and found out, like, not all of them are belligerent and ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And that's growth that I had to learn. So, you know what I mean? I put a lot of my pride to the side, and I respect what they got going on down there because they never won anything at all except baseball. And that was, 20 years ago? So, you know what I mean? I respect the fact that they winning. We've been dominating on our end, but we ain't talking about, football or nothing. But that's just a little backstory on why I support them. Now, do I wear their gift? Heck no. But, I want South Carolina to do good because they still part of my state.
I got you.
That's just basically what it is. And I like my, for Wiley because she went to the same high school I went to. Of course, I'm years older than her. But she went to the high school I went to, and, she won 4 state championships with them even when she was in middle school. So we been knew about her talent. We been heard about her. So, and for me, I just felt like that was big on her behalf and the city behalf for her to stay home because the young girls who grow up watching her is like, dang, I ain't got to go out the state. I can stay home and play. Plus, that'll make a lot of people in the city be like, yo, bro, man, if Layden done that jump, I can hoop too on the men's side as well. You know what I mean? So you don't have a lot of guys who got talent that can actually play. They won't just waste it away. That's how I looked at it. It's just be big for everybody to, to do something instead of just BSing their life away and just be, and not using the talent that God gave. But I'm rambling about a whole bunch of stuff right now, but that's the reason why I support the Lady Gamecocks, even though I'm a Tiger.
I got you. I appreciate you sharing that. Hey, so you say you hate the late winter. Did you have something else you wanted to share with us about the situation?
I mean, nah. I was just, like I say, I just felt like it's more of a personal situation on why she chose that school out of going to like an Ole Miss or any other place, because it's always been tension on the flow with SC and LSU. I mean, you could just see it with them playing Flage Father music in the background when they left. You can see it from when they had that little scuffle, I think the year before that on the floor when her people jumped over the scoring board and stuff like that. So it's always been something between those two universities, and for Lay to actually choose to go there, it got to be something for Lay to sit there and say, all right, they do me like that, I'm gonna go this way. Because if you look at it, both teams are almost similar, besides LSU not having the dominant bigs like SC.
You know, it's hard for me to say that they similar because LSU, they won the championship, right? But they haven't won the SEC in years. They haven't beat SC. They haven't beat SC in years. So it's hard for me to see the similarities, right? Like, I think people get caught up on the fact that they wanted us to play in the championship game that never got to happen. So it's the game that we all wanted that we never saw. But I don't really see a real rivalry between the schools. I see some history. I see I see where people get passionate about it, but like a rivalry, like in the last 10 years, it ain't been much of a rivalry. It's been belt to ass pretty much on a consistent basis. So I don't see that rivalry. But one of my regulars wanted me to tell you before you get out of here that they agree with you, unfortunately, because he's a South Carolina Gamecock through and through. But he said tell you 17-14 and Lenore's finna go 4-0. I don't know what that means. He told me tell you
All right,
that
well,
right there.
okay, real spill. What he talking about is the fact that they came up there to the Valley, and Lenore's, he came back and he beat us, and I still got a little thing of Lenore's is still running on us currently to this day. So just letting him know we gotta come to the city this year. They better be prepared. I heard their spring game ain't go too good. Ours did, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave that for the fall. I'm gonna leave that for the fall.
I appreciate that for sure. For sure.
Appreciate you coming on. I put up top comment right quick about I don't care. Hold on.
Damn.
Not that one.
The chat that moved on me now. Where it go?
It's y'all say Moki don't care about Lay's development. Lay does not care about Lay's development.
Okay, my thing is the development to me is she develops as far as mental toughness, agility, like stamina, being able to play longer minutes, because that's what Kim Mulkey does. Don Staley basically teaches you defense. Before you leave South Carolina, you're going to be one of the best defenders out there, wherever you go, whatever level you play at. So if you're looking for development just to focus on you, then them two colleges I'm not going to, because those two colleges are about winning championships. That's it. Like, if you're not there to buy into what she's giving you, then that's just not the place for you. Whether it's Don Staley, whether it's Kim Mulkey, whether it's Gino. So you got to want to get better yourself as well. Sometimes we got to look at the player as well. It's not just the coaching staff. It's just not the assistant coaches. It's just not the trainers. You got to want to get better yourself, because there's been some coaches at other schools. They may not win a lot, but they're very good at developing talent. That's why you see a lot of lower teams, lower schools, lower divisions go and play at the next level. But it's only a far few in between. But a lot of players who play, to me, in championship styles, whether they have a shot or whether they don't have a shot, whether they're more of a scorer than a shooter, they thrive more at the next level because of mentality, because of paying attention to detail, being able to know how to switch as the person where they're from, as falling in line as a role player or whatever they're trying to play. So development can happen in many ways, but at the end of the day, you have to develop your skill set. You have to put that extra work in. Kobe, Jordan, and them didn't get better by just going along with what everybody told them to do. They did other stuff to make them better. You even have role players who do stuff to make themselves better. So I understand this development. You're developing by just walking into a program that's winning. You're already developing because you're seeing how things are ran. You're seeing how they wake up in the morning. You see how they attack the weight room. You see how they go to the field. They're running the gashers, running stadiums, up downs. Like, y'all look at development differently than I look at it. I'm sorry. I just look at it differently.
Now, when you talk about development, right, who is it on? Is it on the player or is it on the coach?
I feel it's on the player. To me,
Okay, perfect. I'm glad you said that because that's the truth. It don't matter, right? It does not matter. A coach can give you a game plan, write up a script, do whatever they want to do. It's on the player to get their butt in the gym, on the field, in the weight room, and their own and wanting to get better, right? So
But
you
it
say,
is the coach's responsibility to get that plan, right? This is
right,
the coach's
correct,
responsibility in this thing.
correct,
So
correct,
yeah.
everybody got some responsibility in this thing. I'm
correct,
gonna give you the plan. You got to execute it. So
correct. So
there,
so
it's a
basically,
little
like,
on everybody.
so what I'm saying to you is, if I give you a plan and you got access to come into the gym at any point in time, and you ain't using that key card, it's on you.
Out there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Shake my hand. Get on up out of here.
So when you
Get out of here.
so when you talk about and it's not to when you talk about a lot of these schools that don't develop players, it's because these players ain't using the key card. It's just that simple. They're not using the key card because a lot of this stuff, man, I could tell you to your face turn blue, red, whatever color you want to make it look like. If you ain't using that key card, none of this mattered. And so when you ask why a kid ain't on the floor, it's the small things.
I got another question for you, Coach. What about the film study piece of this and how that helps a player develop, as far as like what they talking about thinking the game and being able to do this on the floor?
Once again, you have to own it. But you know what happens majority of the time? They might turn on the film. They don't mean they doubt in watching it. They don't mean that.
Do they know how to watch film? Is my other question. Because you got to know how to watch film. It ain't just cutting the game on and watching the game. You got to study, right? There's a way to watch film. Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, but all right. So check this out. If you want to get great at what you want to do, you're gonna ask somebody with some experience to understand what you're watching.
Exactly.
So when me and HD are breaking down the game, we're watching it from a different lens of what most people are watching the game. Most people gonna tell you a highlight play. We're gonna break down a situation at an exact point in time stamped like, hey, this is what's truly happening. This is what you're watching, and this is what you're saying. You don't have to agree with us, but this is what it is. And when you get to a kid, you're telling the kid to lock in, right? You got to understand, a lot of these kids don't even go to class. They got online classes, and they ain't even doing that work. So then you talking about, hey, if you're not doing your class work and somebody else is doing that for you, that means you got all the time in the world to watch film, right? That means you ain't watching film and studying. Because if you keep doing the same patterns of behavior over and over again, that means you're just turning on the film and you just letting the time run so the coach look like you watching film.
Okay.
But a coach know when you're faking watching the film and when you really watching film. You know why? Because when you're really watching film, your time is going to be longer because you actually going back, you breaking it down, you're pausing the film, rewatching, diagnosing what's going on. And so when I get into a game, I should see some type of pointer like, hey, this coming. Hey, be alert, be alert, be alert. Those things ain't happening.
Coach, I was just about to ask you that if they had the same pads like they be having in the pro, to where they actually monitor the amount of minutes and hours of film watching. I was just about to ask you that. Thank you for clearing that for me.
Everything is monitored. When you talk about a Division I level, everything is monitored. Every piece of your schedule is monitored. Like, but the time you wake up, to the time you go to breakfast, to hit weights, to go to class, to come to practice, study hall, to time to watch film. Because the thing about it is, I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of these kids, they go watch film with their assistant coaches, and they stop. It stops right there. There ain't no more watching film. They supposed to go home and watch film and do this. Man, they go home, they turn it on, make it look like they watching film. Guess what? A coach know if you really watching film or not. You can fake it. You can have somebody else watching for you. But they know, because if you keep making the same mistakes and it's on film, and I just told you, hey, don't do that, and you're doing that, that's like when a lot of coaches that start telling you, hey, don't shoot the ball from here. Don't shoot the ball from there. Don't pass it to this person. Pass it to that person. Because a pattern keeps happening. Every time you do this, a pattern is happening. And if I keep seeing that pattern, guess what you think? You think the other coach ain't seeing that? They're going to key in on it. That's how it comes on the scouting report. So I get a scouting report. I say, hey, listen, one thing about it, if we can make her dribble 2 times, she's going to turn the ball over. If she dribbles 2 times, go to her left shoulder, it's going to be a pass. If she dribbles 2 times and go right, she's gonna shoot a jump shot. Like it's a pattern of things. That's how they key in. So when you get to the off season, hey, I should see boom. You coming off a left hand, 1-2 pound dribbles. It's different. It should look different. You go right, come off a quick crossover, boom. It should look different. If you see the same thing study happen with a kid, that mean they ain't doing the work of what they should be and leaning on the film study. That's all.
Okay,
Got it. Question from the chat. What does the seniors have to do to continue their basketball careers that don't get drafted? And can we discuss steps in terms of tryouts and going overseas to play?
Well, the first thing they need to do is make sure they got the right agent, right? Your agent's gonna market you. That's just the truth of the matter. Like if you got a good agent, majority of college players can get a job overseas playing basketball. Like unless you just got some things that just tore up in your knee that came back on an MRI or something like that, and it didn't look clean. You're gonna get a job. That's just now what level of job you gonna get. Now that's a whole different other story. Depending on what kind of agent you get, because there's some top level basketball and there's some bottom level basketball where like anybody, you know what I'm saying, you come out the rec league, play at the YMCA and get up in that thing, but you got to have somebody representing you to get your contract.
Yep.
So it's a lot of levels to it. It's a lot of opportunities out there. It's about you taking advantage of it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, James Wilson. You're right, because you have to if you watch players on the floor, you could tell who done watch film and who hasn't. You could tell. Like it's easy to tell. Like some players are supposed to be in this spot, and then sometimes when a player come off the screen or somebody set a screen to pop open, you may have people that's in the wrong place they're supposed to be because they're not watching film. Sometimes they're on the floor because they're very talented and they just are very instinctive. But you could tell who's actually watching and not.
Exactly.
I mean, if you watch it, it gets very detailed. Hey, when this person come off the screen, this is what she's gonna do, right? She's gonna curl tight. She's gonna flare out. She's gonna give a misdirection, go back door. All that stuff pops up on film, but it's if you're watching it or not.
Correct.
I understand, no lie.
Bloody Knuckles, you have something else for us?
No, I was just commenting on what they're saying and basically using the old football term, the eye in the sky don't lie.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't care about you not agreeing. We don't ever care about you not agreeing as long as you don't get disrespectful. I'm not here to change nobody's mind. I'm just giving my opinion.
Bruh, I wouldn't be where I'm at in life if I cared about anybody disagreeing with me. I
don't care about that.
I don't care, bro.
We really are here for the conversation.
I done disagree with some of my brothers, my blood, all the time, but we still kick it. It is what it is.
So let's go. Let's talk. Let's talk way too early. SC versus LSU. That game is coming into PMAC, right? Panel, tell me how y'all think that. What y'all think that look like?
I mean, is LSU roster done, or they're getting some more players?
They have to get some more players.
If you want to give them Sarah Williams, give Sarah Williams.
Because if LSU don't get any more bigs, it's going to be a blowout. I'm just being honest.
If they get Sarah Williams, if Sarah Williams commits, is that enough?
No.
That means that they lose instead of by 25, they lose by 15 or 12.
Y'all gonna need at least 3 more bigs
to
match up with South Carolina. And now, like I say, I'm not being a homer for them, but after this situation, Lay is gonna try to play extremely hard, and she may burn herself out being over emotional because Dawn gonna have her girls. They gonna be riled up, ready to play, and they gonna be focused on trying to get the victory. But to keep that off of her, to keep her in the confines of the game, y'all need at least, like I say, 3 more bigs just to match up size with them, because that's the main thing South Carolina love to play is the inside out game.
Is Kim gonna change her system?
Hey, let me say this. Hey, call the triangle, move out the way. We got too many 5-foot guards on the team, man. Put them down the post. Let's get to work. It's just gonna be that simple, man. Let's go to work. Just get out the way.
Is Kim gonna change her philosophy? Because I really believe they're gonna run a 4-guard set. I don't see them running like a big or 4 out there. I don't see it. I see them running a forward out there and 4 guards. They're gonna try to do it like Michigan.
I mean, it'll probably work on in a non-conference game and run some small teams out of the building. But when you get in the conference, that ain't gonna always work. You're gonna need size, especially in the women's game. Size matters.
I mean, like I said, they got to get some more bigs. They only got Koval, and Koval, we done seen her on the defensive end. She's easily to get cooked. I don't see Kim has to change her offense in order for her to even have a chance. She can't go into this system or this year running that same mess, or she's not gonna even come close to having success.
They say she's gonna develop Koval. That's what they said. They said she's gonna develop her. You know what I'm saying? They got 9 guards on the roster right now. So I'm still trying to. It's 9.
I'm trying to tell you, it's saying 10 guards on the.
Hey, they got 10 guards. They in trouble. 15-man roster. You got 10 guards.
Damn, I thought they had 8. So they even got another one since.
Y'all don't think
they got 9? I know for sure they got 9.
Let me say this real quick. If you don't think that Sarah Strong is a big at UConn, you're not paying attention to UConn. Sarah Strong
is a big. Like, who you think was their coach last year?
Teddy 80 is saying they didn't have no big. Sarah Strong is their big.
UConn did have a big. Dude, y'all had like 3 bigs on the team. What are you talking about? Man, what? Bro, I can't. Y'all got it. Y'all watch more than me. Y'all got it. I'm just
think Moki will be patient. Do y'all think Moki will be patient with Lay's mistakes? The link is down there. The link
no,
come on up.
No. She won't.
I think she will.
So how does that play out for Lay?
Lay want to start, and she gonna put out there and let her start. That's how I look at it. And when she go out there and start making mistakes, she gonna put out the highlights that everybody want to see. She gonna cross up some girls, make some deep threes, make some behind the back unbelievable layups. But then when a lot of those shots be inconsistent, only thing Kim gonna do is start fussing at her. She ain't gonna have the same love for her like Dawn had and try to make her learn from her mistakes and teach her why she go back there and watch film. That's just me.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
I'll say this: if she's playing with effort on the defensive end, she's gonna let her make mistakes.
She's gonna stay out there. Yeah,
if she's not playing with effort on the defensive side,
Kim gonna sit her down for a little bit, then put her back out there.
Let me ask this, and then let me ask this: what's the difference between what Dawn did? That was the same thing Dawn did. If you turn the page after a mistake and keep your head in the game and get back on defense, we'll keep you out there. The minute your body damn,
but let's be for real. But Auntie, let's be
and all that.
But let's be for real though. Like, Lay believe in her mind she's better than any SC guard that was out there. Let's just be honest. That's how she feels. I mean, it's not saying that. Let me break it down like this because I don't want people to come later like, oh, Lay. It ain't about off the court. I believe they're all friends. They're sisters. They have a sisterhood. I'm talking on the court. Lay believe I'm better than all y'all. Y'all ain't on my level. She picked LSU because she know all of them ain't on her level. She know they ain't got no dogs over there. That's why she went over there saying, "Oh, I'm starting day 1, easy." Because she easily like I beat all y'all up.
Here's the thing.
Damn, that's big to say.
Here's the thing though. When they asked all of the guards, when they asked the people on the team, who was it? They said it was Lay. Lay's problem was that when it was time to do it on the court, Lay didn't do it consistently. I can't have you attack. I can't have you some games attacking the basket, making the layups, being on defense, dropping the threes, and then sometimes if you come down, you hit a 3, and then you doing a logo 3 heat check, and we ain't even made no 3 check. Like that's sophomore growing. Now,
I agree, but Lay is looking at it. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, here's the thing. I'm coming on your block. Can I come tell you I'm better than you?
Hell no.
If you let me walk on your block and tell you that I'm better than you, to get your ass out the way then I am. So what I want to know is when she come in the locker room and say I'm the one, who gonna say no, you not?
Flage gotta be the one to say it.
I told you ain't no listen. That's why she's going to LSU. Because she knows she can get away with that.
Listen, Flage ain't finna tell her because Flage the one who won her there. So what are we talking about?
So she gonna just let her just take over the locker room?
MK Dub did a FaceTime with her.
Hey, listen, you not
kissing her ass all on the FaceTime. job.
listen,
Kissing her ass.
listen, you gotta understand why they want her there, because they know one thing about it. If you get a ball to late, she's gonna break somebody down and it's gonna be scramble mode basketball. So now it makes the game easier on them, so they don't have to work hard to get shots. They just gotta finish. That's how they looking at this whole grand scheme of thing. Hey, if they get the ball in our hand, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times you want to pat the ball in there? You break down this defender, you get by them. Now the defense collapse. You got to kick it to somebody.
Rob, if KG would have did that for him last year, they would not have brought Wiley there.
That's why she's there.
That's why she's there.
No. KG is there. KG is there because she's not who y'all thought she was. When 6'2" was in her face, when that wingspan was in her face, she stood straight up. She didn't want to attack no more. She changed her whole mind about basketball. So KG proved herself not to be that one like that for real. That's what I thought.
Because she ain't got nothing in the bag like she thought she did. That's all. It's hey, listen.
It's one of the things. You asking the same question we've been asking. Who is the closer with all them guards? We don't know.
We don't know. We
Wiley.
Listen. No.
Never find out when the season starts.
We've been waiting for some LSU fan to tell us who the closer is. Every time we get to that conversation, they disappear. So LSU fans
is going to be Wiley.
But that's crazy that you won't allow a transfer to come in and just automatically take the locker room and just be the leader when you got girls over there who've been there for 3 or 4 years. To me, that's not a good sign.
I'm not saying she's gonna be the leader, but when they talk about basketball terms and how they looking at it, they're looking for Wiley to come out, break down the defense to create open shots for everybody else. If she ain't got a shot, you double team her, let the defense collapse. It's a kick shot.
She's talking from a schematic situation. She's gonna be the best player.
She's gonna be the best player, but NK Dub is possibly gonna be the leader. But she's gonna be the best player on the team. That's just how it's gonna be. I don't see. To me, this is gonna come down to who's gonna sacrifice those shots. To me, Flaw J is gonna sacrifice. She just is, because MK Dub offensively just has a better game. I'm sorry, she does. And then you got Fu Wiley. She's a better one-on-one player. She is. So,
but you got to sacrifice if you want to win a title.
That's true too. Yeah.
But the biggest sacrifice is Kim gonna change her offense, knowing that she got all these goddamn guards and she don't got these bigs no more. That's gonna be the true question. Because if she go out here and run this 1970 system with all these guards, it's not gonna be successful.
That's the OC job to figure out how to use all these pieces.
Man, listen, she ain't trying to change that.
Bro, listen, Kim is hard-headed. Now, you saw what she did to Simone Augusta. She just slapped the thing out of her hand. Like, get out my face.
But LSU fans say she's supposed to take over the reins for the offense and give her a little bit more role. I don't know. That's what the LSU fans told her. Simone is supposed to help them out offensively, and man, hey.
Look, she's gonna have to change the offense. She's going to have to change the offense. She's going to have to change it all. She's going to have to change it. And look, like I said, I don't see Lay. Lay, to me, is going to be the most ball-dominant player on the floor. She's going to have the floor. In order for it to work, MK Dub and Flaw J are going to have to learn how to play without the ball in their hands. It's the only way it's going to work.
But see,
I think MK Dub could, though. I think she can.
Here's LSU biggest problem. They got too many miniature guards. Like, I'm talking about too many miniature. Like, it's okay to have a lot of guards if they're like 6 foot, between 6 foot and 6'3". Y'all got too many people on the roster that's under 6 foot, that's 5 something. So you think that, hey, them big guards ain't finna put your little guards in the post? It don't matter who you play. Man, watch out, man. Put them in the post. We get them in foul trouble. We're gonna be in foul. They're gonna be in foul trouble every day, all game.
It's gonna be hard to get around them too with that length on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Well, non-conference LSU gonna win, Michelle. Like, we know that. We're not worried about non-conference like that.
Hey, listen. I'm talking about
in the SEC. They're gonna probably be 17 or 18-0 or whatever because of the cupcake schedule until they get to the SEC. We're not worried about that. We're talking about when y'all get to the SEC, you're going against a bunch of bigs. That's when it's gonna be like, y'all gonna have a good seed in March Madness. That's just what Kim does. She puts her schedule together.
I don't know about this year. I don't know what it look like this year for
not this year.
I want y'all to answer that question for me. Do y'all think Flage is in a position to sacrifice with the WNBA draft stock on the line?
Yes, she
She'll
can't.
get drafted.
Her name is going to carry her
No,
regardless.
I said, is she in a position to sacrifice for the better of the team? Like, does she need to get numbers right now for a
No,
WNBA draft spot?
she needs to do like Jackie Young and focus on defense. Her defense has been atrocious. If she gets her defense up and then she steps into that third role and do her job, they don't care about that, Auntie. They don't care if they look at the film differently than what we look at. We look at stats and rebounds, and they don't care. They're looking at what your game does to affect the game. That's why Citron was selected high, because Citron does things that you just can't fathom in the numbers. It's so great what she does. But when you look at somebody who's giving you like 18 or like 5 and 5, yeah, they're giving you numbers, but are they winning games? You gotta, it's about impact in what you do. They don't care about all of that. They're going off of your name and off of your impact. If Flaw J buckles down and say, I'm focusing on the defense, I'm taking the best perimeter player, I'm locking them down, man, she's going 2 or 3 easy. That's all she got to do.
So
that's if she got the mindset for it. I don't know what her mindset is.
So you basically say she got to be like how Bree Hall was for South Carolina.
Yeah, exactly. But her offensive bag is more than Bree's. So, what I want to see is her defense. If her defense comes up and she already got a bag, Flaw got game, she's going to go high. So her sacrificing the numbers isn't going to hurt them. It's going to make them better. And then also they're going to look at that as, that's very mature of her, because she could have said, I'm going to dominate the ball, I'm going to shoot this, and because she did it for what's best for the team. And a lot of players and a lot of people on the next level watch that. They watch that type of stuff.
I'm going to say this is a sacrifice for Big Four, right? You need to see her defensively more engaged and better conditioned basketball shape. Mm-hmm. Those are the 2 areas that really truly hurt her last season.
Right.
And then when you talk about offensively, just coming a stronger ball handler with the basketball.
Yeah.
Lowering the turnovers and whatever the defense giving you, knock down perimeter shots. That's it. Yep. If she do those things, the WNBA doesn't all it works itself out. If she don't do those things, she's gonna be in a world of trouble.
Right. And that's why she came back this year, because she didn't do those things last year. She didn't. She did not have a good last year. Her year before, if she could have came out that year before, she would have been fine. But last year, no. Like, she went down. So she got to work on that stuff and do it consistently. And because her name already got her in the top 5. So now all you got to do is just put better tape out than last year. So that's all she got to do. Flaw gonna be fine to me.
One is just conditioning. Conditioning could take her just to another level. Just per conditioning, right? Getting her body, spending money on her body to be in the best shape she can be in.
Yep,
that's gonna be her biggest key. If she does that and really take the weight room serious, everything else is just a layup, right? Because you dribbling the basketball, being a better ball handler, that's all skill stuff. That's just you getting in the lab, working with your trainers. They actually push you to a different level, making you put the ball in your hand in crunch time, making you do certain things to show the things that we worked on in the lab is translating to a game. That's it.
Right. I don't think Lay and Flaw J will clash, because Lay's the big dog. Flaw J's not the big dog. Lay's the big dog. Flaw J don't go after the big dogs. She don't. Because if that was the case, she would have went at Angels, and she knew she couldn't take that head off. So Lay is her team. Lay would not have come to LSU if she knew she was going to be second or third fiddle. Y'all, listen, y'all got to look and think of a mind of an athlete. We are taught to hunt, take out our prey, eat it, go back to doing what we did the next day.
Destroy, ain't it?
Yeah, seek and destroy. That's what athletes, y'all be listening to this narratives and people, because this their favorite player, they put this old button and look, listen, I'm a dog. If I said, he in front of me, okay, I'm gonna make it hard for him. Every one-on-one drill, everything we do, I'm going at him. I'm talking trash to him too. I'm making him try to punch me and fight me. And when we get out on the field, I'm breaking everybody down. Every play he make a mistake on, he ain't getting his job back. That's the mindset. We're not taught to be like, oh, Flaw J and Michaela, oh, let's be buddies and go have these tea parties. No, it's not that. It's a dog eat dog. It's dog eat dog. Lay is she didn't come there to be number 2. She came there to be 1. That's a fact.
So here's a perfect question for you, HD. When you look at currently constructed with all the guards, just don't even worry about the bid. With all the guards, do you see a path where you can see their big 3 getting better at practice based upon who they have on the roster currently constructed?
No. I just think it's gonna be Lay, MK, then Flaw. Them 3 are gonna dictate scoring wise how they get out of games. I don't think their defense gets any better. I think their defense gets weak. I think Kim's gonna be stubborn, and I think she's gonna go with that 7 person rotation. Sometimes I don't even think she's gonna go there. I think she's gonna play them sometimes 40 minutes. Like, look what she's done. She plays her stars 40 minutes. I don't think it's gonna change. I just think those 3 are gonna hit some amazing shots. They're gonna make some amazing plays. It's gonna be some games they're gonna be down like this past year. They were down 5-10, and then guess what? They make this miraculous run, and it's fool's gold. So that's all I see from them.
So if you're playing them 32 to 35 minutes a night out of the 40 minutes, how the hell can they practice? Okay.
That's Kim Mulkey.
I just want to throw it out there for some people that don't understand. Like, if you play somebody that many minutes consistently, the body won't even be able to practice. So you have to shut the body down. You have to have them in ice baths, massages, all this. So how do they get better? That's why I asked that question.
You gotta have a deep roster.
So can I ask a question, Coach?
Yes,
I got
ma'am.
a question. Because I want to ask y'all this, the panel, in the chat too, because I saw somebody say, how do you develop if you're not playing 30 minutes in a game? So does the development come in the game, or does it come outside of the game?
Development. That's practice.
Talk about that. I saw that in the chat. I want to get the answer to that, please.
So the first part, right, is your strength and conditioning team, right? You going lifting weights, you conditioning your body to get ready for a season. That's the first phase, right? Second phase is practice, right? Skill development, right? So you're gonna have your individual skill development. So you get out your weights and all that. You go to your skill development, right? Individual skill development. So how seriously are you taking it, right? And then once you do that, that's done. Do you come back in the gym later that day, later that night, and put some extra work in? Because the work is really done in the summertime. It ain't done during the season. It's done during the summertime. That's when you elevate to another level.
Right.
So if you're not doing the work in the summertime, you're not going to get better during the fall as you get ready for the season, right? Because now, once you get to the season, that individual time is cut to a minimum. Now it's about team. Everything that you do is team. Now you're going to have some moments and times where you might have a segment for 20 minutes, 30 minutes that's designed for individual, but a lot of stuff is going to be team based. So,
Coach, I can actually. Oh, go ahead. My fault.
Go ahead.
So basically, and this going congruent to what you were saying. So if a person don't put in that work in the summertime, congruent to football, will they also lose their spot on the depth chart and drop down off the on the depth chart that are also working back the basketball as well?
It can, but it depends on who coming in. Like, you gotta understand, it's true freshmen behind them. So what kind of attitude, what kind of swagger, what kind of dog do they have?
Okay.
If they got some dogs of passion, yeah, they can take your spot because ain't nothing guaranteed. But if they taking a back seat because they looking at you as you the leader, and what the effort that you put out is the same effort they putting out, then you gonna stay ahead. Because if y'all neck and neck, what we talking about? But for me, if a player is neck and neck and I got a senior and I got a freshman, I'm gonna play the freshman over the senior because I got them long term.
Correct.
So I'm always gonna take the youth of the experience because guess what? I can help you if I got better talent around you. So if you were saying you just going through the motions, I'm taking that freshman that's coming out there being a dog. I'm gonna live with those mistakes that's being made because guess what? It's gonna help us in the long term.
Yeah,
I don't know if some teams are willing to do that. Some people just gonna die with the experience and don't play to you.
Can we talk a little South Carolina women real quick? And how you think they'll show back up for the next season? Because I'm really interested in Joyce Edwards, right? This is a player who I'm sure wanted to go way further than she did, right? She wanted to win the championship, right? How do you see what should her offseason look like, and how do you see her showing back up next year? Because I see her showing back up, challenging everybody. I expect her to be on like straight demon time, and looking to have people put some respect on her name.
Let me answer this question from Teddy 80, and I'm gonna come back to that. Why didn't South Carolina do that with Malaysia? Why didn't Malaysia get her butt in the gym? Like it's like I can give you the layout and the print of strength and condition. I can give you the individual work. You got to come back and get in the gym. That's why you have to get cool with the ball boys, the ball girls, the gym managers, right? So they can come in here and they can rebound the basketball for you. If they don't put up the shooting machine for you, right? If you don't get the shooting machine put up for you, you need somebody to rebound the basketball. Otherwise, you're gonna be going through the motions, right? A lot of times when you end up you working by yourself, who's pushing you? Who's telling you, hey, that ain't right? Who's telling you, hey, that's not a game rep? That's all on you.
But Rob, when are we going to hold our favorite players accountable? Why
not in this society.
Who yeah, exactly, Bloody Knuckles. Like, let's be honest, dog. Like, Fu Wiley looked the same her freshman year. She just did. I didn't see nothing different. Like, yeah, she got more experience. That's the thing that probably got better. But she didn't get stronger. She didn't consistently have a shot like that. She didn't. Her game, if you're a player who has to take certain shots or get in certain parts to get a rhythm all the time, you haven't been really practicing your shot, because we all know you're just born to shoot. Some people are just born to score because they practice that. They practice.
And but HD, she probably going in there shooting one-legged shots.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not nothing you're going to do in the game. That's what my point is. You go into the gym and ain't nobody holding you accountable that's in the gym with you. So now you get to doing all this because you're nobody's pushing you. Nobody's telling you, hey, listen, that's not right. Get in the gym. You spend
a ball
in the off season. Let
me ask y'all this because y'all keep saying pushing, and I didn't play at the highest levels, right? But we pushed each other, period, just as teammates. Like,
but listen, when you go into the gym,
where's that? And I get the naturally gifted, but this was the type of ball player I was. It's Saturday morning. What y'all doing? All 5, 6, 7, 8 of us is ending up together. Why? Because we shooting hoop. We building chemistry. We getting better. We pushing each other. We watching games. We talking hoops. That's the nature. That's the nature of this thing that I'm used to. Are y'all saying that that's not how these kids are nowadays?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying some kids, they're self-motivating. They'll do it. I don't have to say, yo, Rob, get up off your butt, go put us some shots. Rob gonna do that regardless.
We in the gym.
You're in the gym. But there's some players who you have to push to do that extra, that do this. You gotta do that. And a lot of times those players are players off of talent. Look at what Dion said coming up. Dion said, I was the greatest talent-wise, but when I get to the NFL, everybody's the same as me. Everybody's talented. So what did I have to do? I had to put in extra work. I had to stay behind and watch film. I had to stay behind and look at film. After I got beat on Sunday, I'm after the game watching film. I'm working on my route. I'm working on how to turn my legs. That stuff you have to do yourself. What Fuwali, in my opinion, is doing, she go to the gym. Yeah, she put up shots, but like Rob said, she's not really putting up the shots she need to put up. Because if you look at where Tessa shoots or how she shoots, you can tell Tessa's been practicing more than her by herself.
Because Leigh is naturally so talented to the point she just used her talent. She
Right.
knows that she
Right.
has a
You
natural
can't
footwork. She
Exactly.
knows that she just
but
have
you
a
can't get
natural
back.
touch of
You
the
can't
ball.
get by on natural talent forever.
Hey,
Trust me, I know that.
Says,
Don
put
knows
it to
that.
the edit.
Y'all know that. A lot of people know that. But then when you're just so gifted, that's just like, I don't mean to go back to football, but that's just like when Jadeveon Clowney was down here. One of the most gifted defensive ends I've ever seen in my life. Guys then told me when I was working at a high school that Clowney really didn't put in a lot of work when he was down
He
here.
didn't.
He just went off of just pure natural talent.
Yeah.
And that got him drafted #1. So a lot of people, they just feel like if I'm better than you naturally, when I'm stronger, faster, athletically, that I don't need to put in that work because I'm already better than you.
Hey, Bloody
So what I
Knuckles.
really need to work on?
Bloody Knuckles. I'm glad
What's
you
up?
said that because when I was doing his film breakdown when he was coming out, that's one of the things I said was I don't think this guy really puts in the extra work. Like I just think he uses talent because there was a play where there was a counter where the guard pulled. Instead of him doing it fundamentally sound, like most guys would do, attack with the inside shoulder to hold him up, to bounce the running back to his help, he just went around him just off of pure talent, and the guy got 2 or 3 yards when that could have been 5 or 6 yards because of his talent and if he worked hard, added with that natural gifted ability. So everything you said there, I agree with. I agree with about
I just want to answer that Teddy 80's question right quick, right? Do you know how easy it is to make a 3-minute edited film of me in the gym or on the field? To make it look like I'm working? Don't you know when the coaches go out on recruiting trips and we have to report that we was in the gym, so we got to record a video to make it look like that's all that is. You know somebody truly working on their game because you're going to see something different. You're going to notice something different, right? Either a player got stronger, either they got consistent in some type of area. You're going to see that, right? Hey, I know you can go 1, 2, 3 between the legs, or 1, 2 between the legs and get by somebody. But what comes with that 1, 2, boom, hard dribble, pull up shot? Is that consistent? How about me catching the ball off a screen, making a jump shot, envisioning every way I'm going to score in a game, coming consistent with that? Do you see the growth in that area? That tells you if a player really was in the gym practicing, or was they making a 3-minute highlight to show you they was in the gym working? It's just that simple.
It's the internet age. Everything's smoke and mirrors nowadays.
But a lot of things you don't. It's a lot of things you don't know, right? Because a player can show you, "Hey, I'm using this key card," but is you really using the key card? Because guess what? If you got some real ball boys on your squad, you can get better. You can get better because guess what? Those ball boys and ball girls, they're gonna push you to a point where, like, hey, they see what the assistant coach is doing. They taking notebooks because they want to get elevated, right? If you get a manager that want to be elevated to assistant coach, guess what they doing? They working with you so they can show they work off. Like, hey, coach, I've been in the lab. Look what we've been working on. This is a testament of what we've been working on. This is how I get graduate. This is how I get graduate to a graduate assistant. So now I got more responsibilities of recruiting, the player development, like anything off the court with players. So now I can build myself into assistant role. Like, because there's levels to how you get up to an assistant coach. It ain't something that's given to you. You got to show the work. So if you good with the ball boys, you get good with a manager that elevates them into a graduate assistant role. So now they're in recruiting and player development. Now they graduates them into an assistant coach. Boom. But I'm still waiting on that one person to say, hey, I've been in the gym with like, I'm upset that she left because all the work and all the grind that we didn't put in for you to leave. Like, what's up with that? I ain't seen nobody come out and say nothing like that.
South Carolina's next man up. They focus on winning the title.
Typical. It ain't.
Let me jump on this right here. Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying to Tiffy and Co. What she's saying, Tiffy and Co. I was critical of Malaysia for 2 years now. I don't care if you're on the team I like or you're being coached by the coach I like. It's not hard feelings. I'm tough on my nieces, more than anybody. You know what they do when they come in the house? I'm the first one they come talk to and chill with. Sometimes tough love gets you a longer way than being coddled. Fool Wiley is a great generational talent, but dog, she could be a generational player. You got to put in that work. You don't just get there by talent. There's plenty of players that's talented like Fool Wiley. But to get to that extra step, you got to put in work. Don can coach you. Don could tell you this. Don could do that. But it's the hours that Don aren't around you that matters if you're going to be great or not. That's what it is. Like, what are you doing to get better? Are you watching extra film? Are you going home after a bad game? Are you putting up some shots, the right shots, not the trick shot? Like, what are you doing? That's the point I'm saying, is that we love Lay over here. Don't nobody hate Lay. I don't hate Flaw J. Listen, Flaw J from the same state and city where my family from. So I've been known about Flaw J. I want her to win. But I'm not going to be like y'all and coddle her when she ain't doing what she's supposed to do. That's not how I was brought up.
Let me jump in here real quick, HD, because I see y'all asking me about Lay. And y'all know I'm a big Lay fan. Lay been my freshman. Lay is my sophomore. Lay is a generational talent. But Lay is only what Lay want to be. Right? So when you ask, did I see Lay get better? Yes. I saw Lay improving some things. I saw Lay add some things to her game. What I didn't see is Lay lock in and do it consistently enough for me. There were stretches when it was like, damn, man, I could see Lay grow. And then there was stretches when it was like, what are we doing? And I don't know if that's just still maturity, right? Where she's growing into that consistency, or if it was stuff taking place off the court. When we look at where Lay is at right now, where I expected Lay to be at as a junior, walking in as a D1 player at South Carolina was walking in and looking like Sanaya Fagan. Look when Lay got there. I'm going to be the player that's going to sit in the middle of the two young ones coming in here. I'm finna show them how to be a Gamecock. I'm finna show them what the standard is. I'm finna show them. So for me, the disappointment for me was to see the interviews where they like Lay is the last one to practice, or Lay get to practice and she's still not dressed. Right? Those are the things that that make the leader that I'm waiting for my Laser Fool Wiley to grow into. Right? Those are the things that I was looking to be able to see from Lay coming into her junior season. So now what I'm saying is, yo, if you didn't feel like you could be that at South Carolina, if you who I believe you are, you got to show me that at LSU right now. So she should be the first one in the gym. She should be the one checking in with the young people. She should be the one helping define whatever the LSU standard or way is going to be when they add her to it. So those are the things that I'm looking for and challenging my Laser to do. But I'm not going to say that I didn't see her grow on defense in some areas. I was excited about the opportunity to see Lay and Raven decent people up coming into this next season. But I need her to be able to be consistent. I need her to be able to be accountable. I need her to be able to be responsible in all of those things so that I can trust her. Part of the reason that Raven is back this year is because I don't believe that Raven felt like it was anybody that she could turn the team over to. When Aaliyah Boston left, she told Raven, it's your team. When Raven got ready to go, when Dawn said, I hope Raven do come back. Did we see somebody? And I'm being honest, right? I'm a South Carolina Gamecock fan. I love them all. But did you see a floor general ready to take the keys from Raven at the end of the season?
No.
It wasn't there yet.
And that's the bad part.
And so Raven is back. And we're gonna see is Maddie ready? Right. So these are the things that I'm talking about with Lake. So that's where I'm at with it. That's my soapbox moment of it. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, no, you good. You know,
no, you straight.
Yeah.
No, that was needed to be said.
You said a lot.
I mean, look, we all want Lay to win. Like, I mean, it's like we want Flaw J to win. We want Lay to win. Like, we're not. You guys, like, I'm not emotionally attached like that, like a lot of you fans are. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of God and my mom, my dad, and my sister. Those are my idols. I don't look up to these athletes. They just play something that I love to watch. So if I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you, it's all from the heart of what I've seen. And if you could show me something better, cool. I argue with Sky fans every day. They like Michaela. I don't. I think she's a bench player at best. That's how I feel. That's me. Somebody else may see something better. I don't. So I could be wrong. I could come up here and say I was wrong, whatever. But that's what I see from watching film. I don't watch it like y'all watch it. I'm not looking at who put up the most points, who got the most rebounds. I'm looking at your position. I'm looking at how you handle adversity. I'm looking at what you do on that other end too, when your shot's not going. A lot of time, these players that I've been seeing from last year and the year before, when their shot isn't going, they slack on defense. They're not hustling. They pout. They go over here. They don't want to talk to nobody. They cursing their teammate out when it ain't even time for that. So I look at everything. I don't care about your 25 or 30. What do you do when we're down 15 or 20? What that 25 or 30 gonna do? y'all not even built. Y'all, a lot of y'all, hold on real quick, Auntie. A lot of y'all in the chat ain't even built to be down 2 points. Y'all ain't even ready for it. When you need a bucket to win the game, y'all still scrambling to get a bucket and you down 2. Come on.
What do you do? What do you do when we up 10 though?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know. That's gonna tell me about who you are. What you doing when we up 10?
I'll say
front running like Olivia Miles, putting up the little arm.
You know most players get upset when they down 10 and they start pointing fingers.
What's up?
Because you don't practice situational basketball in practice.
Here we go. Let's talk about it. Practice.
Yep.
What's that?
Yep.
Listen, situational basketball, you're practicing down 10. You understanding how to get organized, what to run with, how much on the clock, this, that. You're practicing that. So when you see players getting mad at each other and pointing fingers and yelling and doing all that, y'all don't practice it in practice. So it tells me there's no game plan coming into the game. It's just that simple.
Okay, Coach, quick question. Now, with these student athletes getting this NIL, with them having to be in class, and I'm assuming practice. Okay, cool. I'm going to scratch it off the list. So I'm assuming that sometimes they got, 2-hour practices, like, per day. Do they post to work on this kind of stuff, but what some people don't be locked in and really focus on situational. Okay, we know at the 5-minute mark, we got to start running these plays. 2-minute marks, we got this play that we got to that we about to run. Like, but they don't do that enough in this modern time that they used to do back in the day.
They don't. First of all, they don't practice hard enough at practice. Let's just get that out the way, right?
Okay.
But two, when you look at this day and age now compared to back in the day, it's a lot more on the load. It's a lot more on the player now, right? Because now you're talking about you got this NIL money. You might have to do something for NIL. You got you got study hall, which that's where most of the kids get their work done. Because these kids can't go to class. They go to class, it's gonna be a disruption. You can't even function class properly. So they don't go to class. That's why. So if anybody's asking, I know somebody's gonna say, "What you mean they don't go to class?" They have to take online classes because if they go to class and attend class, they won't be able to. Because somebody's gonna be in there. Yeah, somebody's gonna be in there asking, "Man, why you take that dumbass shot for? Why you didn't pass it? Why you didn't pass it the ball?"
Pictures, all that foolishness.
Yeah, so you gonna get some weirdness happening, and then you gonna have somebody walking down and want to take a picture with you and all this goofiness. So they don't go to class. Let's just get that out the way, right? So when you look at the structure of just a schedule alone of waking up, going through, weight training and conditioning, and then actually quote unquote attending class, study hall, then go through practice, then go through study. A lot of times they just be gone. They just be fried. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the mental side of a player is a part that they don't get checked on enough. And then don't imagine getting yelled at and cussed at or screamed at during practice. It's really finna be like discombobulated all in the head. So when you talk about a players going back to watch film and the players doing the things they need to do probably to develop, they still mad about the assistant coach yelling at them.
Yep.
Because they ain't never got yelled at when they was in high school.
Yeah, oh man, what? Listen, man, they ain't got yelled at since they was in junior high school.
Yeah, and like I say, I don't want to seem like I'm crapping on her, but when you been on the high school since you was in the 7th, 8th grade, and they just been rolling you the ball out and you just been doing your thing, you think that a coach in college is gonna be able to break those habits in 1 or 2 years?
Mhm.
Like that ain't easy to do.
You have to be mentally strong, right? The kids that more than likely excel, majority of the time, the kids that most likely excel in college at a faster rate coming out of high school are the kids that go to prep school because they're on their own.
Yeah.
Right? The parents already disallows from it. So you don't have to worry about the parents because the parents already understand, hey, my kid is probably in a different state from me.
Cooper flag.
They're in a national, they're playing a national schedule. So they're going to be more prepared to go than the kid that stayed locally at the local high school that's winning state titles, right? They're going to be more prepared for college because, you know, when they go to a prep school, them coaches will hold them accountable because guess what? We got to hold them accountable so we can get them to the highest level possible for us to get the next wave of kids in. In a high school, you got to work with whatever come in that school. You don't get to pick and choose. You got to work with whatever comes in that school. So it's, damn, if I hold her accountable, guess what? She going to transfer. She going to go to that private school.
True.
If you at a prep school, do I care about you transferring? Guess what? I don't, because guess what? I'm going to get another one of you. Probably somebody even better and younger. So those are the things when you talk about accountability, it starts, the foundation right now, it started at grade school level accountability.
Yep.
And then you get into junior high, the accountability is gone. Then you get to high school, you just running over the head coach because the head coach tell you anything that you don't like as a parent, you're transferring your kid.
Yep.
And then so now they get to college, what do you expect? You think they're gonna be mature when they get to college now? After you done let them run junior high and high school, running 6 different schools in a matter of junior high and high school, and then think they're supposed to get to college and be like, oh man, willy-nilly, it's supposed to be this? Oh, it ain't gonna be that, man. You gotta grow up.
Kind of summed up the situation that we talking about right now a little bit.
Yeah, some players, like some of these parents want to be they're looking at their kid as a meal ticket. So they're not gonna hold them accountable. They're not gonna hold them accountable. Look at the Kiyomi situation. It's the same thing. We need her to win. We need her to do well. So we're gonna just let her get away with stuff. And you know, that's just the society we live in.
Hey, listen,
nothing's changed.
These NIL agents are scouting kids at 8th grade and incoming freshmen.
Yep.
So if they throwing you money, then just imagine what it's going to do by the time they get to a senior. Yep. So by the time you get to, what can you do to document them? And that's why the NCAA is trying to like, hey, we're going to do this revenue sharing. We're going to leave it in the university's hands. So now when the university cut that check off, what you going to do?
Yep.
You're going to have to get in the gym. You're going to have, like, it's putting the onus back on the players because now you're going to have to develop. You're going to have to get better because the university can say, hey, listen, you off a scholarship, you're done, we cutting you. Go find another team.
Yep.
I got a development question. How does the 3-on-3 help the development?
It just helps you open court basketball, right? Being able to understand how to play in space. That's really what it's for. 3-on-3 is basically to play in space to develop your one-on-one game, but also utilize teammates to get it to work constructively in a constructive system to get better. That's all it is. And work on individual defense. That's
what I was just about to ask. The defense. I think it's a great tool for developing on the defensive end. And that's why I was excited to see that. I think it's Joyce, Maddie, and Tessa are all gonna play 3-on-3 this summer. Is that right? Y'all let me know in the chat.
But here's the thing. You know why you play 3-on-3?
Oh, cool.
Communication. That's the number one thing why you play 3-on-3. Because you have to talk in 3-on-3. And 5-on-5, I can get away with talking because somebody, I'm hoping, I'm guessing somebody gonna be at my spot. If it's 3-on-3, nobody's there. There's no rotation. So you have to be able to talk. Hey, pick and roll coming. Ice the screen. You have to be. It's gonna open a form of communication that you want to see. When you go to more, as you add on more people, the communication gets less because now I got somebody that can cover my ass for no matter what goes on.
Yep.
3-on-3, 2-on-2, 1-on-1. It's just you understanding the development piece of you individually and communication.
Tippy and Co. I feel what you're saying, but I don't even think that's the reason. She saw they ain't got no dogs over there. She went over there to take their food. I don't see it with how you see it. I feel you though.
Could have went to Duke.
But listen, 3-on-3,
Duke. Hell no.
3-on-3 can expose a lot of stuff about your game for sure. One thing about it,
especially defense.
Well,
defense, especially.
HD, me and you talked about it. There were some players that got exposed in Unrivaled. Like some of our favorite players. Like,
yes. A lot of players got exposed.
When it's two more people on the floor.
Yeah. Like you saw that Tip Hayes really ain't got no bag. When Angel put her on that island, she ain't know what to do. I mean, people bag got exposed. People defensively can't handle that pressure on that island.
Well, that means they got to get in the gym and put in their real work.
And I wonder why. Yeah, Fagan definitely found her voice playing 3-on-3. Harmony played great on 3-on-3. Who else was on that team? Cody, don't put your hands on me, McMahon. Played great in the 3-on-3, right?
So check this out. If y'all understand like the NBA side of the process, there's a reason why when they get to private workouts, they play 3-on-3, not 5-on-5. They want to see what can you do with having to communicate, and do you have a bag? That's how they understand what your skill set is and what you great at. That's the reason why they utilize that tool on the NBA side. If they bring that to the W side in the combine, it exposes a lot of the dumbness, and it'll help you develop. It'll help you understand who's who.
I'm glad you said who's. And I want you to, because you said something the other day on the show that I wanted you to explain what you meant. You are who you guard.
Yeah.
Please explain what you meant by you are who you guard. You are what you guard. I think that's what you said.
If you're you are who you guard. Like that's flat. That's just the proof of the matter, right? It's like this, right? If a kid tell me I'm a Division I kid and they got no Division I offers, I'm going to literally go find somebody that has Division I offers. And I'm going to tell you to guard this kid. If you're a guard, I'm going to find a guard. If you're a big, I'm going to find a big. If you're a wing, I'm going to find a wing. If you can't guard this person, they got Division I offers, you're not a Division I guard.
Nope.
If you tell me you're a point guard and you can't guard a point guard, you're not a point guard. That's just the truth of the matter.
I'm ready when you ready, kid. Bloody Knuckles, I think you gotta cut your background down for us, please.
It's loud, bro.
Yeah, we can hear. It's like I'm watching it with you.
So it's like, that's why when you heard, if you ever heard a coach, the first thing they ask you is who you getting offered by. There's a reason why they ask you who's offering you, who you in talks with, because it tells you the level where you at. I'm not, as a Division I coach, finna offer a kid that does not have a Division I offer if they don't even have a Division II offer. And who's offering you a Division II matters. If it's a high level Division II that got money, you more likely gonna get a Division I offer, because that's just telling you, hey, it's a few things that you need to clean up in your game. If you do that, you're a Division I player. If you got a lower level D2 offers, then you more probably an NAI player D2. You might need to go to JUCO to develop some things and then come holler at us. But it matters who you're talking to when he talks to offers. And that's why when kids be like, they always play this comparison game. Well, I'm better than this person. Do you know that college coaches go to a game and don't even be really watching the game? They watching your parents. They watching your body language. They offer the kids that sit on the bench that ain't really
Think
doing
about
nothing.
it, Rob.
They might check into the game for 3 minutes.
Tell them,
come
Rob.
on, man. What are we talking about?
Tell them. And that's what I'm saying. This is what me and Rob are telling you. Y'all are watching the game. We're studying the game. It's a difference. You're watching it. We're looking at everything about that player, about what they do. Y'all think because somebody's mom says this and stuff, it don't matter. Yes, it does. It matters a lot, especially if everybody watches it or sees it. Come on, like y'all got to look at that type of stuff. Y'all got to look at it. So y'all got to stop looking at it from just point and position and all. You got to look at what the game is. You can't just look at it through statistics and Numbers, I understand a lot of y'all were crunching numbers. Me, I turned my paper in quick on the numbers so I can go holler at the women, so I can get out of here. Y'all look at the stats. I didn't care about stats, bro. I cared about, did we win today? Oh, we ain't win. You know what my uncles and dad told me? They'd be like this. Oh, you did that? Did you win? That don't mean nothing. And you don't go get no pizza ice cream.
Well,
Now,
see, HD, you gotta remember, you in an era now where all these kids, they just look at ESPN. They hear them talk about stats all the time, so that's what
all
they
the
care about.
time.
They play 2K, so all they care about is getting
Yep.
their numbers. This is a more selfish society when it comes to sports, especially when it comes to basketball. If I drop 35 and 6, well, shit, I did what I had to do. Shit, they trash. I need some help over here.
Right.
That's the mentality now.
You know what that leads to though?
What's up?
That just shows you that you ain't got nobody in your life that understands the business side of sports. That's all it explains, right?
Yeah.
Because if you got somebody that's played or or somebody that's helped kids get to college, they understand what you talking about makes no sense.
Yep.
Because you can go average 30 in high school, that don't mean you playing somebody.
That's true.
So
you know, come on, rough side of the mountain university. Don't do that.
Yeah, you can go score 30. Go score 30, but in this college world, you might only average 2 points a game. And you're gonna wonder, how did this person go from scoring 30 in high school to scoring 2 points? Or might not even get off the bench and sniff that. It might be 0.6. Because they didn't understand that you have to learn how to play without the basketball. You have to learn how to do the little things. The little things is gonna be what's gonna get you on the floor, not the big major things that you expect to get you on the floor. But it also takes for us as all coaches to understand that one thing about it. Help these parents understand what the hell is going on and stop fluffing everything. Oh, your kid good. It's a participation. That ain't good enough. When you get to college, it ain't gonna happen that way.
Nope.
You talking about somebody's salary on the line, somebody's livelihood on the line. Versus this coach, man, he just there or she just there, just putting on some random shirt to say she a coach and she know this, she know that, and she telling you this. Man, these college coaches don't come to no gym to look at a player. They're looking at all the other stuff. That determines who the character of the player. The character of the player matters more than who the player is.
That's true.
But Rob, that's how it is. That's how
teaching.
Yeah. That's how I look at the whole situation. You have to look at it from that point of view, because look, I was taught everybody can score, but I heard a lot of people can't sacrifice. A lot of people can't sacrifice. A lot of people can't do the things that they need to do to win. Everyone forgets it's only one ball. I could go have a 5 all-star team, but it's only one ball. So who gonna be like, you know what? You were all-star where you were at, but now you're a role player. How is your mind going to adjust to that? And a lot of players' mind don't adjust to that. That's how they fall out the wayside.
Hey, see, I got to get this in here real quick because you.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, Yolanda, bring them girls to South Carolina. Quit playing.
I'm gonna say this.
Girls. Bring them girls. Go ahead, Rob.
She got a 6'4" daughter, right?
No, she have twins. She have twin 6'4" daughters.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Yeah, two of them. We bring them both.
What I would tell you in this situation, whenever these people that want to throw this NIL money, just tell them this: I've been making it this long without that money. I can sacrifice without that money. I want to see, can you do right by my kids? And I'm gonna say that again.
No, say it again.
Say it, Rob.
I didn't got this far this long with my kids, and we developed and we did our thing. Don't come in here talking to me about money because I done made it this far. You don't think I can make it another 2 or 3 years without it?
Now, 5 of y'all go share this live so these people can get in here and dropping this stuff. Let's go.
I'm just being honest, because when you see a girl with 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", first thing, hey man, how can we get a hands on that kid? That's every coach, because I cannot teach that. I mean, I like those just. Hey, listen, I get this. Hey, I can mold it into something, but you can't. It's just what it is. But you also got to understand, is a person doing right for your kid in that situation? Do they have the best interest, right? My thing of it is, hey, if I got a 6'4" kid, hey, I'm trying to get you in the gym every day. We gonna own this and we gonna work on your skill set for you to be the best kid you can be. Because the work is gonna be done through you of developing as a player. More than anything else, it's going to be the development. Because at the end of the day, you have to lean on your development and on your academics. That's it. Everything else is going to play itself out. And if you're talented, guess what? The money going to come regardless of where you at. True. So somebody just throwing some money at you, it's not a good situation. I'm telling you this right now. If a person first thing to come out their mouth is, I'm throwing this money at you to get your kid, it's not a good situation. You don't got to believe me. Ask any parent where the money got thrown at their kid, what ended up happening to their kid. It don't go the way you think it's going to go. It's just going to cause headaches and problems, and you're going to have all these lost cousins, uncles, aunties that come out the way talking about, I need my bills paid. That's what's going to happen.
Snowball effect. They already trying to get your girls some money. Nope. Bring them on down.
Man,
Too many coaches out here selling nothing but pipe dreams.
It's nasty what these coaches doing, but I get it, right? Because they trying to get their piece of the pie. I get it. But at the same time, man, when you do stuff like that, you're hurting the future. Because you're not teaching, nothing is being taught in the situation. All you're doing is telling them to take the easy road out. Now, I don't know what everybody's financial situation is, so I can't say, hey, don't take the money. You in poverty, hey, this is your way to get out of it. I get it. But guess what? You've been in for so long, is an extra 2 or 3 years going to really hurt you? Or you going to help your kid, hey, let's take this money, let's invest in some liquid assets, so when you do make it, hey, we got something we can build off on. If you don't make it to the league, we got this liquid assets that we can utilize for something. Those are the things that really need to be talked about. Hey, listen, you want to talk about money? I need liquid assets. I don't need money. Give me liquid assets, because if I have liquid assets, guess what? It's going to take me longer than this short-term money that you about to give me.
Come on. What's the financial lesson for today? Let's go. It's important. Let's go.
But these are the things that's missed in the process of recruiting, right? Because I just see, man, this 6'4" kid, I gotta have it. What is it that you gotta have about her? Don't let nobody speak for your kids but you as a parent. You can have an agent. That's all fun and games. But don't let them be the ones asking the questions. You ask the questions. Because if you don't ask the questions and you don't ask the right questions, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yep.
Oh no. I'm not. I didn't say you was in no financial trouble. I said I don't know nobody's situation. So you know what that look like. So I get why some people do it for the money. I get that. But I'm just saying, I'm just explaining from a side of the point. If a person come throw you some money for your kids, run away from that situation.
You dropping gems, and that's what people need to hear. They need to hear it from a coach right now, somebody who's in the locker rooms around the kids. They need to hear that, because all we focus on is your bag, your money. They're not talking about liquid assets. They're not talking about investments. That's what we need to have more talks about.
Yeah. So let's talk about that, because next year with the revenue sharing, pretty much they're gonna be employees, right?
Yeah, you pretty much an employee of the state. That's pretty much you are. You're an employee of the state. So guess what? If you don't develop, you don't get the grades that I deem that you need to have to stay on this roster. You got 3 roles. You either starting, you're a bench player, or you're a GPA kid. That's the only 3 roles you got.
They're my favorite, the GPA kids.
I listen. The best role you can have is a GPA kid. Because as long as you get a GPA, you can't get cut. You got a free check coming to you, baby.
Keep doing homework.
Yep.
You can count your chickens up. You're a GPA kid.
I was at a 3.5 every day. 3.5.
Hey, listen, and people think like during GPA. Listen, there are kids just on a roster just to boost the GPA of the team up.
Yeah,
just to carry the team. And if you ain't on that, if you ain't in that role, you better be the best practice player you can to become a starter. Once you're a starter, you better be busting your butt to maintain the starter. That's just the 3 roles that you got. It is what it is.
There's coaches out here paying middle school kids to win the AAU tournament.
Facts.
That's true.
That's true. That is
Lane
true.
Jennings said he was like that when he was in high school.
Listen,
in middle school.
They listen. It's bad because they paying kids to come on visits. Like if college is paying kids to come on a visit just to commit, and knowing that they ain't gonna come there, but we just want your commitment right now to save our job for the momentarily. What you think going on in the middle school? Hey, I gotta pay to get this top kid to my thing so we can look good, so my brand can look good. Man, people throwing money every left and right.
But all money ain't good money, and that's what we're talking about right now. All money ain't good money. Ask the questions that you need to ask to make sure that you're putting your kids in the best situation.
Some people they don't even care about that. They just see the money and they just gonna take it because they ain't never had nothing.
But the money is gonna change anyway with the revenue sharing coming. And so you better know what questions to ask. You better know what situations to put your kids in. You better know that they're gonna be able to get developed, right? Because now they're gonna be in a situation where we talked about they could when they get that check, they may have to sign a 2 year to say I'm not gonna leave here for 2 years. They may want to lock them into some of this money now, right? So now we got to start balancing this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Miss Hall, you got a real thing on your hand. You got a 6'6" boy and 6'4" girls. Oh, you got I know. I already know. Joke. I know what them conversations look like on your end. I'm telling you right now. I know what they picking up the phone call, calling to me about.
The phone don't stop ringing, do it?
What? Hey, listen. I can tell you what they telling her right now, and I ain't even on the phone talking to her.
What? Gonna give you the world. Gonna give you the world.
Hey, listen. I got $150K for you right now. If your son just come play in this tournament for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
150,000. And listen. And I can hook you up with a Nike bag, the gear, whatever. Your son to be good. We'll take care of all the hotel, all that. I got 150 bag for you. Man, I know.
I know. 6'9", they see him coming. When they see him pop, they ask, hey,
listen. Hey, listen. It's a meal ticket. And hey, listen. And don't hope that program don't got a boys and a girls team. Hey, we got a cool 500 for you to get all your kids. What you trying to do?
Lay is playing the point guard, y'all. Stop bringing it up. She playing point. Let's move on. She playing point. Like she playing the point.
Listen. They said, hey, listen, they selling the Hope Dreams, man. I'm telling you right now. She good thing they got.
What did Iverson play?
Good thing Miss Hall is a great person. I'll tell you that right now. Good thing
they
got a great mom.
They tried to make him a point guard, but he wasn't. And his kids, not helping them develop and learn how to play the game the right way. If they learn how to play the right way, they'll play anywhere. They'll play everywhere for some years. They'll play professionally for some years.
Here's the question, right? Here's the problem. Let me break down the problem in this situation is. You're paying the kids to play every weekend, right? When does a kid have time to go in the gym and develop and work on their game? I'm going to say this again for the people that's in the back. If you're paying a kid every weekend to come play, so that means they're going to be going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably fly back Sunday or Monday morning. When does a kid have time to develop their skill?
Probably during the week.
How? You say you get back Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kid still got to go to school.
Oh, dang.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You might be flying out Thursday night, depending on what time you play Friday.
Sound like you just weighing your body down.
That's the nature of the game of what I'm talking about. So when does a kid has time?
You have to develop your game in the off season, people. Okay. And once you come into the season, There's no time to develop. You watching film, you on the road, you playing a game, you doing schoolwork. You ain't time.
But hey, listen, HD, I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about the college level. I'm talking about
You talking
strictly
about
high
high
school right
school?
now. High
High
school.
Oh, yeah, high school. Okay, you talking about high school.
So when you talk about the development piece, a lot of these kids plateau out because they play so much basketball, they don't want to play it no more.
Let's
So
go.
they don't want to be in the gym.
So
Because I just went 4 years straight of every spring, every summer, having to play basketball nonstop every single weekend with no rest. I don't get to enjoy being out with my friends and family. I don't get to go on trips because by the time I get out of the spring for my AU season, guess what? I get 1 month I got to spend with my high school, and then I'm back to AU season.
So
So
my question.
address that comment for me real quick. I've seen. So I guess at the AAU tournament, you playing on the team, and then in the middle of the tournament, you get a bigger bag and you change teams at the middle of the tournament.
Thanks. Yeah. What?
Oh, talk to me, y'all.
What?
I done heard about that too.
Yeah.
I done heard about that too.
Listen. Hey, listen. Hey, I could go bust you by 30, right? I go bust you down by 30. Boom, 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 boom. Give it to you, right? Hey, if it's another team that I know gonna smoke us, I'm gonna go jump on that team because I know they for the. Hey, listen, you gonna get a bag. Hey, listen, I just seen a kid jump on 3 different teams in one tournament. I'm like, bro, how is this possible?
So Rob, all this super team crap is BS then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but listen, I will tell you this.
I
though.
just wanted to get that on record.
That's filthy work. That's filthy work right there. That's filthy work.
But sis, I will tell you this. It only happens in non-certified tournaments.
Okay.
In a certified tournament, you cannot jump teams in the middle of a tournament. They ain't gonna let that because there's officials, there's coaches that's there, college coaches that's there, certified because you have to have all your information documented on whatever team that is, and you have to play for that team. Now, next week you can go play for another team, but that tournament you can't do that. Okay. Non-certified tournaments, you can play on every team you want to. Certified tournaments you can't.
On at the same time. How many teams can I be on at the same time?
As many as you want, as long as depending on the tournament. If certified, you can't do it. If it's uncertified, non-certified tournaments, it don't matter. You can play for every team there if you wanted to.
Yo, Coach, how did AAU get so corrupted like that you can just do whatever you want?
What you? This been going on.
It's been going on since before.
Hey, listen,
they just talk about it more now, but this used to go on way back in the day, man. They like to try to make everything all, you know what I'm saying? Try to put it on the new age.
I mean, damn,
they were doing this back then.
If you messing these kids' heads up to just chase money, not really develop on their game, like that man, and you getting looked at so you can go to college, that almost make the high school game obsolete. And you really ruining these kids and these families at an early development stage.
But see, here's what happens.
What's up?
Everybody blames the AU coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you play more games you practice.
Right.
Why the hell is the onus not on the high school coach? They got him 6 days a week.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Like nobody ever gets mad at the high school coach. Everybody always get mad at the AU coach. Because they playing so many games and they ain't doing enough practicing.
Right.
So what accountability does a high school hold? And they got the kids 6 days a week.
Not a goddamn accountability
on Sunday.
Not a goddamn accountability. They pass that blame off to the AAU coach, so they don't lose their job. You already know how it is.
But that's the part of the elevation of basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think Nike became the number one circuit for basketball? Because there was a bunch of book bags being passed around, white envelopes, whatever envelope you want to color, you want to look at it, been passed around. That's how Nike got all the top kids, and that's how they got them on these certain teams, and that's how they became the number one brand for AU basketball. So this has been going on, and the people that got caught was Adidas. Adidas got caught in the midst of it because they went from them handing out the money to them giving the college the money to the college handing out the money, and that's how they got caught in the investigation. So then what the NCAA do? You know what? The hell with this. Instead of us getting a lawsuit for it, we just gonna let NIL happen. So now y'all can just give out the money, so we ain't got to worry about it.
Yep. But listen, that's what they should have been doing from the goddamn get-go.
But here's the thing, though. The AAU coaches had the power then when they were doing it the old way, because the shoe companies, the money was funneled to the AAU coach. The AAU coach dish it off, so they get their lump sum. The player get their lump sum. The family get their lump sum. Well, now when you start talking agents, now the agents get the lump sum instead of the coaches, the AAU coaches. So now the AAU coaches are pissed off about it. So now they got to finesse on how they can get their players now, because now you took the money from them. A lot of these top programs that's been shutting down lately is because the money stopped coming based on these agents stop messing with them.
Yeah.
And so now you have this big problem on your hands. Man, listen. Listen. There's pros and cons of going to IMG. I love IMG because of the character that you're gonna build. Of your kids standing in the dorm, they're going through a college setting, this, that, and the third. But IMG is just a baby college. It's just like Montverde Academy. It's a baby college. That's all it is. All the resources, the tutelage, the cooking, everything is gonna be treated like a college setting. So they're gonna have the chef's gonna be there, the study halls, all this stuff gonna be there. But it's also, are you willing to allow your baby to be away from you? That's a whole another story. But it happens, man. You listen, you'll be playing in the tournament, and that's why I always tell people, you never know who's watching you, because you'll be at a tournament, your kid will be playing the whole time. You got a rival team that's gonna play next week, and y'all off next week, that's trying to find a way how we can get the bat to go pay that kid for them to be in the tournament with us next week.
Get the ball of the minutes. They gonna get all the minutes.
Oh yeah, I trust me. I understand. Hey, listen, I live in Colorado. We got a bunch of Colorado base, so I deal with a lot of military kids. So I understand where you coming from for sure.
All right. So they asked the question. So Lay, MK, Flage will get the ball, will get the most of the minutes.
Yes.
Aren't they?
Yes.
Tell me, hey, listen, tell me who's taking minutes from them.
Nobody.
They supposed to get their minutes, right?
Yeah.
According to LSU, they supposed to.
They're the three best players on the team, right? So yeah, they're gonna get the most of the minutes.
All right, so check this. If they all playing at least 32 minutes, how you dividing up the rest of the minutes?
You finna get 3, you gonna get none, you gonna get none, you gonna get about 10, 15.
So now just think logically. They out the game for 8 minutes, right? So if you take away they 8, 16, 24 minutes, right? You got to divide up 24 minutes with 6 other guards. Tell me how that's gonna work out.
It's not.
4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes apiece. 4 minutes apiece, man. So everybody got. But answer that. I want to talk about this real quick, if y'all don't mind. Because my license used to playing about 20 minutes a game. Is she prepared to play 30, 36 D1 basketball minutes next season?
She's going to have to be prepared now. She asked for it.
She's going to have to be.
Is there a ramp up, or do y'all think Leia's ready to walk in and just go 30, 36?
To me, I think that's what the summer going to prove. Her getting her conditioning up, working with the team, and showing that, yeah, I can handle those 30-plus minutes. But just walking straight in, I don't think so, because he still makes a lot of bonehead mistakes. I seen that in the national championship.
Well, it says that's the whole thing of the cupcake schedule. The cupcake schedule allows that to build up, right?
True.
we gonna go play Southern Baptist Community College first, right? Then we gonna go play Southern University.
Believe it.
And then we gonna go play, Timbuktu, you know what I'm saying, out west from somewhere. They come down here and give them $100,000 to play a basketball game. And we gonna build your minutes up. So in the beginning, she might only play 20, 25. And then as each game goes, it's gonna increase until they get to 32 minutes.
Okay, because this and I'm like Malik because I remember in Lay's first year, Dawn talking about sometimes she just winded. She's out there, she's going so fast, she hit the floor, she's balls to the wall, right? Like as soon as she hit the floor, right? So she's go, and then she's winded. So I'm looking for her
Says, you know
going
what that is?
balance.
You know
What's
what
that?
that is, Says? That's her
Conditioning.
not. That's her. No, it ain't even about conditioning. That's just her not understanding a collegiate basketball game.
Mm.
Okay.
Like
Pro ball.
that's literally watching film. Where you most likely gonna take breaks at, right? If I'm not really guarding somebody, how the hell can I be that winded?
Hauling ass.
I hear you.
Front court player, cold ball.
What it sounds like is working harder, not smarter. Is what it sounds
Correct.
like, right? And
Correct.
so now that's again maturity. That's learning the game, and that's going from a freshman to a sophomore to a junior as a D1 player, right? You have to start to understand these things, right? Because you pick your spots. People didn't believe me. There were times when I don't know how old y'all is, but I grew up watching Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, right? There were times with Phil, this straight wasn't gonna call no timeout. Figure it out or don't. I don't care.
Yeah.
We can win this game or we cannot. There was times where Phil would be like, you know what, we not, and he would pull his team, right? Like you got to be able to know these things and learn these things as a pro, right? As you growing into these things, what's missing here? Why is she not?
Like,
What is that?
I'm
Let's
gonna
talk
break
about
down. I'm gonna break down this last piece, and I'm gonna pass to AD.
it. Let's go.
If you understand how a collegiate basketball game go, you know when a goddamn media timeout is, right?
You should.
Okay, so that's all we need to know. That's all you need to know right there. You don't understand a collegiate basketball game. That's all you need to know. Because if you did, you would know, hey, listen, I can cruise through these first couple of minutes I get into the game. I can go hard for the next few minutes because guess what? A media timeout's gonna happen. Whether it be a dead ball or a foul, no matter what happened in this situation, a media timeout's getting called. I can go to the bench and rest and come back in and reset. That's just
Absolutely.
you not understanding the game.
Got you. Y'all drop y'all cash apps. Teddy is asking for y'all cash apps. Rob, HD, drop y'all cash apps.
Oh,
Fine, please. Drop those cash apps.
I'll do it.
Or I would have dropped them for y'all. I don't know. Y'all drop them cash apps, please. Support the chat. Make sure y'all got likes up on all the platforms. We appreciate y'all pulling up and hanging out with us on Sundays. This gonna be y'all guilty pleasure on Sundays. Y'all know me and HD back on Monday. Me and
Yo,
Rob back
fellas, I
on
appreciate the education that y'all delivering too, because there's some things that I didn't even realize. So I appreciate y'all boys too, and I also appreciate you for allowing me to come on your platform as well.
No problem. So so everybody, yeah, y'all drop y'all cash apps. Make sure y'all get them out there. We appreciate the support. And I mean, hit the cash app, super chat. But if nothing else, it don't cost you nothing. Hit that like, hit that subscribe,
Hey,
share
Auntie,
it live.
I put mine in the private chat if you want to drop it on yours. I dropped it on mine.
Okay, yeah, because we want to make sure everybody see it now.
Yeah.
So there you
No,
go.
but for Wiley,
Make sure y'all following. Welcome to HdiiTV. Y'all make sure y'all following Rob the Man Media. Make sure y'all following Sets Talk Sports. Do a cross follow across all the platforms.
yeah,
It's up here.
yeah. But I think like with Fuwali, man, Fuwali to me sometimes comes off as like she's very talented. She has to develop a mindset of I got to take it up another level. I think a lot of times I just think she's kind of lazy, and I don't want people to take me saying lazy meaning that she don't do anything. Just saying that she's kind of lazy at times where like she just may not be into the game or may not be into a workout, and she may not be into trying to condition herself to where she needs to be. Because because players like her, they're so gifted offensively, they'll take plays off on defense just to add that extra energy boost to offense. And then you got to also think about it. She's on a team where everybody played defense and covered up for weaknesses at times. So now that you're going here to LSU, like she got to make sure her conditioning is up because now when you get beat on the back door, you ain't got Joyce down there, you ain't got Pitts down there, or when you're off the ball, like you're trying to guard somebody off the screen or you're trying to guard somebody at the perimeter, you gotta change that up because you're on a team. Like, let's all be for real. You're just on an offensive team now. Your best defenders are gone. Poe is gone, and Kim didn't even really like playing Poe at all. And Shepard was a good defender of yours too. She didn't like playing Shepard as well. So to me, I think that she needs to work on that, and she needs to get do some extra stuff to build her wind up. Because we know the cupcake schedule's coming, so she'll gain it through that too. But the 32 minutes from where she was at 20, I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to just go up them type of minutes because especially if you're not a very hard like conditioning type of worker, like you like to run and get your miles in. I don't know. Like, I think she's going to struggle at first, but I think when it gets to the middle part of the season going into January, I think she'll be able to play those 32, 33 minutes once she gets adapted to it.
Well, one of the things we're gonna learn about her is have you understood college basketball of playing the collegiate? That's what we're gonna find out. She gonna play 32 minutes, right? It's just a matter how can she adapt to playing 32 minutes. And
Rob, she might play 40.
Yeah,
because look at it. Kim love to put Kim. Listen, even if it's early, we know how Kim is.
Yeah.
Kim will push you to that 40 mark if she needs you in there, because she don't use her bench.
Yeah.
She don't use her bench at all. Sometimes not existent.
So I'm gonna explain how they're gonna probably do it late and how she can play minutes, right? They're gonna play in a 6 minutes. So the first 6 minutes of the game, she's gonna play. She's gonna check out. She's gonna sit for the next 8 minutes. So the last 4 minutes of the quarter, first 4 minutes of the second quarter, play the last 6 minutes, and they're gonna repeat that same pattern in the second half. That's how she's gonna get to her 32 minutes. I know a lot of people like how is she gonna get there? This is how you get there, right? You play the first 6 minutes. Somebody checks in. They're gonna play from the last 4 minutes of the first quarter to the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. She's gonna finish the last 6 minutes of the second quarter, and then you repeat that same pattern. So you got her at the beginning of the third quarter. She sits out from the middle to the beginning of the fourth quarter, and she comes in and close, and you get to your 32 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do with her. Mm-hmm. Neekins should take it.
If we don't get Neekins, do you think Dawn should go after Miracle Shepard? Neekins to me is a knockdown shooter. Miracle.
You need Neekins more than Shepard, because Neekins is ready to start day one. Yeah, Neekins ready to start day one. I don't think Shepard's a starter, in my opinion.
I said you get the Cashapp. Sorry, I didn't mean
right there. Okay. No, you good. There it go right there, y'all.
All right.
So I think Neekins would be more. I would go after her more than Shepard, because she's ready to start day one. Shepard's gonna be off the bench and that, and plus Neekins is more ready to me now than Shepard, especially offensively.
I think man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Miracle Shepard that we go after about Neekins.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's gonna be that.
I thought Heckle. I wanted Heckle. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I was like, hey, Heckle.
K9.
I would say K. I was calling for K9. But what about that big from Texas?
I like her.
Layla Philia.
I like her.
I like her.
Neekins maybe her.
But thing about it is, we look at it. We got 6 bigs already, so I don't know if
need some wings.
Yeah,
need the wings. They got the guards. They got the bigs. Need the wings.
Do y'all see wings in the portal?
I see a baby kids in the portal
outside of Neekins.
Oh, you know
I'm
me.
not sure.
You know me.
I'm not sure.
Appreciate that, Teddy 80.
Oh yeah, you know what? We've been doing.
I'm not sure.
We got at least one time for all of them. Appreciate you. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Dr. B
Yeah.
in the building was good. So it's gonna be some new coaches in the draft room chat. Huh? What you mean? In the
Some
draft
new
room chat?
coaches. What you mean?
What you mean? Yeah, what you gotta tell me what you mean about that one. Nika's gonna want to come off the bench.
I mean, if she want to
I
come
mean,
off the bench, then come to South Carolina. Shit,
Right.
we got a perfect role for you. Come
yeah,
Right.
off
I
the
mean,
bench and be a sniper.
but yeah,
Like,
the only thing you can do at South Carolina is come earn your spot. I don't
yeah.
think that don't make no promises. I thought McDowell and McKeer were wings.
I think, but
No,
I think she,
McDowell for sure is a wing. I don't know about McKeer. Is McKeer a
I
wing
think
for
she
y'all?
fits in perfect. I think she fits in perfect because she gives you that other shooter that we need. Right, we need one more
Mm-hmm.
shooter. She fills that role, so I think it's a perfect fit. Now, if you want to go bigger on the wing, go get baby Kits. You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect. That'd be the
Yeah,
perfect
baby
spot
kids. Yeah, that would be
at
good. But
3.
does she
I
want
know
to
I
play
feel like
next to her sister though, or does you know?
Man, hey, listen, you gonna have to sacrifice something.
I
Why
mean,
not?
I'm saying I feel you,
Why
but
not
some
come
players,
sacrifice and win?
yeah, but some players she might not want to play with her sister. Man, she might want to play against her. We don't know her mindset.
no. She already said out her own mouth. She was like, "Hey, I don't really want to be in Chloe's shadow." But at the same
Right.
time, now she's had an opportunity to see 1 year of D1 basketball, right? So
Yeah, but that
Chloe,
Florida
were you?
coach is trash though. She don't know what she doing. She
But that,
garbage though,
that
Auntie.
Florida, but that
She
Florida coach is
garbage.
still gonna be. That Florida coach is still gonna be there. Now, listen, she
We
was
know
pregnant,
why because it is. We know
but no,
why.
listen, she was pregnant. She was pregnant. She was pregnant last season. So there's
Hey,
no way. There's no way they're
so
gonna move off.
HD. So you got to ask yourself, even if they was to remove her out of that situation, who are you replacing her to go to Florida? When the last time Florida had a good basketball program for the women's?
Non-existent.
Okay, so what? Why fire? You might as well just keep it there.
No, I know that, but I'm saying about the sister kids.
Yeah.
I don't believe she knew what to do with her because look, their team was Liv McGill or bust. That's just what their team was. Like, and,
Well,
and she didn't
maybe
utilize to me a lot of her
Kylie
bigs. Oh, go ahead.
Kylie redshirted, so she couldn't use her. Kylie redshirted.
Oh,
Kylie
talking
kids,
about baby kids.
Yeah.
yeah, Kylie kids redshirted.
So baby kids redshirted, so she didn't play at
Yeah,
all.
4
She
years. That's what I'm
she
saying.
she could
Come
play.
on.
She should have played in a couple games and then red shirt. So
Yeah, come on.
I don't know. I didn't like the way she was using her bigs or using her players, her freshmen, and then some of her upperclassmen.
hey,
It
Thank
was
you, Miss
like all
Stacy.
over the
Support.
place.
Appreciate you, fam.
put that comment for HD up.
Oh yeah, holla at your boy.
I HD now. HD. Speaking of holler at your boy, I put in a word for you now. I don't know who he is at, but I put in a word for you.
Was you here? Was you here when he put the word in for you?
No, I didn't hear it.
When J Spot came on, was like, "Hey, you gotta give HD a chance." Where you was at? He put he in a good word for
When
you.
was it? Was it during the WNBA draft or something?
Yeah.
I was doing my own live because I wanted to
Oh,
come on there. I saw y'all,
man.
but we were doing our own live and we were crashing out over there. And then I had to get on some people over there because they was hating on Breezy and hating on Pow Pow. And I was telling them, like, look, man, y'all got to chill with this hate. Because they don't get mad because they locked up your team favorite players. It's not my fault.
Breezy got
Not
the
my
best
fault.
Breezy got the best opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to make the roster. She got the best opportunity all of them.
I think she
They don't
listen. I
believe
think she makes it. Now, Pow,
it.
it's gonna be hard because Shatori's there. You got Shatori there, and then you got the other girl, Haley Jones is there. So I still think Pow will make it because she could play the 1 or the 2, and she's tough on defense. They need somebody on the perimeter to play defense because I don't trust Ron Howard's defense, and I don't trust Canada defense all the way. They have
But
effort, but I think her defense will be better than them.
they
That's
need
just
another.
me.
Well, see, for me, I broke down the roster construction of training camp and all that. That's why I'm like, I had her as like the second best. I had Bree Hall as the first best. I had her as Papa as the second best. No, I take it back. I might have took
I thought it was Bree. I thought it was Bree,
Breezy.
Fagan.
Yeah,
Pop
I
out.
took Fagan, and then I took Papa third because the guard play, Atlanta needs shooting, especially when you got them two bigs. They need shooting. That could keep Papa on the roster just for that. But I took it just because they had so many guards and the veteran guards over her. I gave her the third best chance to make a roster out of the South Carolina.
Right. And then plus her size is going to kind of mess her up.
Yeah. Well, see, the reason why Fagan went to number 2 for me is because of, the legend, some people might be pregnant in front of her.
We're talking about the Erica. Right.
I'm just saying allegedly. Some people might be.
Personally, I think she's going to beat out them bigs. The only big I see is Mercedes. Here's my thing. I have a hate relationship with Mercedes Russell. I try to like her, but I think she's one of them bigs, big for nothing. They're just big, so we're going to keep them around. But I think Fagan, if she come in, outwork her, punishes her, I think she make the roster easy because the rest of the bigs are basically shooters or like finesse. She the only real hard-nosed big that they got because Cam, even though she's a great rim protector, she's finesse at times. Yeah. So Fagan is the only big that don't match anybody. She's different than everybody, and I think she can make the roster.
I think you can play her and Stevenson together. That's how I
like because I want Stevens outside on the perimeter, the elbows, and shooting. Fago can dominate down low, get the rebounds, putbacks. She could defend the fours, the fives, and she's good on switches if she's matched up with a little regard. She has the feet for that, the slide. So I like Fagan's chances. I think Fagan's gonna make the roster. I might be wrong, but I think she could make the roster.
I got Harmony Turner making the Aces roster. I got her
over Leah Nye. You think Nye ain't gonna make it?
I got both of them making a roster.
You got both of them. Okay, so let me ask you this question. You got both of them because I only had Nye making it because I don't know how much they love Dana and the other girl. Tiffany. I can't think of the other girl name next to Dana. Is it Tiffany? Tiffany or yeah. I don't know how much, but I think Harmony, I want her to make it. But do you think she can? Do you think they don't have that much love for those two players? Because I know Nye's making it. Aaliyah Nye's making it automatically.
I did a whole breakdown on Wednesday of this. I got both of them making a roster. Mm-hmm. One of the girls that I already projected to get cut, she got cut before camp even started. So we got her out the way.
Okay.
But see, the way I look at things, I break things down into like, all right, how many people came to training camp?
Right.
How many people play your position? And then go from there. So when you look at Harmony Turner, she's a guard. When you look at Nas, she's a wing. How many wings they got on the Aces roster?
They don't have many. I don't think they have any, do they? They got
her and Kirsten Bell is
right. Why I keep forgetting about KB? I don't know why I keep forgetting about KB.
But you also got to.
You don't know why you keep forgetting about her? Because what did she do to make you remember her? Okay.
Hey, what I got in my cup right now? Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And I like KB, but
no. I agree, but you're right. That's why I'm like, Leah not making it automatically because she a wing. So whatever. Then you said KB. I'm like,
yeah. All right. So look. So check this out. So here's who I got. I got Gray, Laurel, Evans, and Turner at the guards.
Right.
I got Young, Nah, Bell, Tiffany at the wings.
Okay. I like that.
I got Asia, Queen. Cheyenne's gonna be quote unquote allegedly pregnant, so
she coming in the later part of the season,
right? So somebody got to take her spot. That's why I gave Harmony her spot.
Yeah,
because we got Kid Stokes and we got Kidley. So
can
we
we just
cut-
keep Kitley? Can
so
we just
we
keep
cut-
Kitley and let Stokes walk?
No, because we gonna cut
Stokes ain't
Megan.
going nowhere.
We cutting Megan. That's why.
You get rid of Gustavo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Megan gone, right? We can get rid of
Yeah.
Gustavo. Okay.
That's
I'm
my
good
12.
now.
That's my 12.
You can't keep Kia and Gustafsson. One of them got to go.
No.
I can't keep both of them.
No. So we kept Kitley and we cut Gustavo. That's what
Okay,
I put.
bet.
That was the 12 I came up for the.
Okay,
the Aces.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that roster because I think Harmony's going to be that player when, let's say, everything ain't going good right now. I could throw her in there and she gonna change the game.
Yeah.
And Dana will be more in her position because last year she didn't play her. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
She's not a point guard. She's really one of them two guards, but she got point guard size.
Well,
that's it.
Let's be even more clear. She's not a starter. See, that was the problem.
No, hell no.
Yeah,
But Auntie, I blame that on the miscommunication of Jeff and Teaspoon. I don't think they ever were on the same page, even when he was there, because he was already with the organization since the old.
You know, we have to create another link to talk about that madness right there. Hold on now.
I don't think. Listen, I don't think they ever were on the same page. It was that bad. Like I said, I think from all the information that I dug up from me being a journalist and stuff, she was a stopgap coach. That's it. That's all she was. She was a stopgap coach.
We had the whole conversation,
right? And then Kennedy,
she was there to sell an idea. Camilla, you love it here, Angel. You love it.
Nice and Kennedy, she had a bad rap since Atlanta, so she wasn't going to make it. So it's like we know what's going on. Like, let's be for real. He finally got the person he wanted to put in there. Teaspoon was unfortunately a bystander, which she deserves so much better than that, in my opinion.
I think Harmony Turner and Dana Evans in the backcourt coming off the bench is going to be a dangerous conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a dangerous combo. Just based upon, like, Becky already want to play fast. They're going to play ultra fast when they go to the bench because now you got the ability to score the ball at the guards where we had to lean so much on Gray. We had to lean so much on Young playing a lot last year. And then we had to lean on so much Plum in those situations. I love Sid, but Sid just wasn't cutting it. I'm just dead.
No, Sid,
you got to upgrade. You got to upgrade.
Plum
needed Sid like that. Don't do my Sid like that.
I love Sid, but I
love
Sid.
Plum.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love Plum. Plum needed to go because Becky was two more games from choking Plum, like choking the living life out of Plum. Like, no, seriously, like
KP choke like that. Don't get KP choke like that. See, you're going straight to violence, nephew. That's what I'm talking about.
Becky, listen. Becky's violent. Becky, listen. When Becky go to the press conference and she gets in her Popovich mode, oh boy.
Look, listen. That's the thing. When they do this, when Becky squint, go to Rob page. Rob has merch on this page. Please check out his page. I know you don't do Cashapp. Hit welcome to HdiiTV. Do you got merch on your page, Rob? I
got a link. Just go to my description box and hit the link. I got new merchandise and I got old merchandise.
I'm about to update all my merchandise on my platform, but it's Rodman Media stuff on there. So yeah.
And we gonna have some say less mean more merch coming. We getting this stuff coming. Mr. Shake my hand. We got some now what stuff coming. We got some hot takes coming. Just we building, y'all. It's up from here.
Yeah, we're a whole panel of hot takers.
When Becky do that, it's over with. I don't care what it is.
Listen,
she ain't even trying to see shit.
Listen,
when cuss you out. So,
listen,
when Becky squint, it's over.
When Becky give this look and there's nobody behind her, she look like that. Yeah. Your ass in trouble. You better take the long way to the bench Like you,
Uh-oh. So,
she
Rob,
finna choke you.
She
please
cut.
explain why you don't have Crystal Bradford making the Aces roster.
She's cut. She don't.
She's cut. Who is Crystal? Hold on. Who is Crystal Bradford for 500, Alex? Like that's what we're doing. Like let's stop. Like
Wait
let's
a
talk
minute. Wait
about.
a minute. Wait. Come on. Wait. Now hold on. She had a pretty good AU experience, didn't she? Didn't she? Wasn't she at the thing over?
Hold on, Rob. I got this. Izzy had a good AU experience for years. What did that get her?
Well, you're not gonna.
What did that get Izzy? Izzy be balling in AU, but what does that get her? Another bench role in New York.
Oh, you got her to Becky Squint. Come on, man. Come on,
Barely, and I guarantee you her minutes are gonna go like this.
So tell me this.
All right, so here's what
it wasn't for the Aces. Do y'all see some place where she can go? That's what I want to know. When Rob do this,
hey, look, listen. Listen, Auntie, I got my new crib. I got a big office. She could come and help me out. We can break down film.
Hey, listen, I got the perfect promotion for her. I'm gonna say this though with Bradford. Yeah, it's gonna come down. Her spot is really gonna come down to her and Kristen Bell, and they can't get rid of Kristen Bell. So
no, Bell.
That's just what it is.
I'm taking Bell over her. Sorry.
She know all the secrets. You better.
Nah, that's
know all the secrets.
Listen, why you think ain't no wings on that? Why you think they ain't really brought no wings in? You trying to get ready? All right. You know,
we're gonna run this out.
You sure you want to do that? Okay, don't worry about it.
What's understood need not be explained.
Yeah.
We just gonna finish that. We gonna finish this whole We gonna finish this contract.
Oh no!
Listen,
Louis, listen. Izzy's still getting hollered at when I see her. I'm just being real. Like you ball out on Athletes Unlimited, but I'm just saying, like, listen, sometimes she gotta have a shoulder to cry on and to talk to. She'll be all right. Izzy will be okay.
Hey, listen, HD, I do got the Aces making a trade though. I've been on record. I'm trying to get them to get Bay. They gotta get Bay.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, Bay will fit perfect over there. They fit perfect over there. Listen, red hair, blonde hair, any hair, baby hairs, they all over there. Listen. I'm watching Aces basketball even more. I'm gonna have her, Asia to look at, J.O. with her swole self. I'm good.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something about Auntie. I'm going to the club with both of them. I'm getting everything 6 feet and under, baby. Everything 6 feet and under, baby.
Hey, listen.
I want 6'1" and above.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got to worry about y'all.
Listen, can you imagine? I'm walking up with the shades on. I got the shades on, the prime shades, the nice little button up, everything with this Amazon beautiful thing behind me. That's more to the roster. The roster's gonna get filled up even more. It's over with.
Listen.
It's over with. I'm gonna look like the dude off of 007, the little short guy with the suit on. Just
I listen. I'm trying to get them to trade. You know what I'm saying? Megan for Bay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to make that happen. Let's make that happen right now. Listen,
would you move?
She don't need to be with the Washington 76ers no more.
You saying Bay for Gustafsson?
Our Stokes. One of the two.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I traded for Stokes.
It don't even matter. Hey, listen.
Here's the thing: if you traded for Stokes, then you still got Megan on the squad.
No, we don't. We cut her too.
Cut Megan too.
Man, you can't hold on. You can't just Bay here now. Everybody go home. You can't be doing that, bro.
Auntie, what did Gustafsson went home. Gustafsson went home and came back. What did she do?
Louis said hands off.
Shakira Austin. That's Bay. That's Bay right there now.
Yes.
I need her. I need her in the Aces uniform. Listen.
Shantae want to fight over Shakira.
Listen. The Washington 76ers, they ain't doing nothing with her over there. So we, you know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and just make this swap because they ain't trying to go no. They trying to take anyway. So we can go ahead and just trade them something.
No, they're finna build around Kiki and Aaliyah. That's who they're going to build around.
Man,
So they can still move, they can still afford to move off of her then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Kira, like right now, Kira and them starting, but I say that she's going to be traded, and they're going to move Kiki in that lineup with Aaliyah.
Listen, they trying to play Bayotte 20 minutes. She need to get up out of there. So we can use them. We can use them 20 minutes on the Aces. We got a perfect role. And the way Queen playing, we got a perfect role. That's a man. What?
Yeah, Queen. I think gonna have a real big year this year.
Man, give me Bay, give me Queen, give me Asia. It's chips up, man. What we talking about?
And then you still got Tyus Parker coming
Well,
back.
y'all know who
Dangerous.
Asia is. Y'all know who Asia is around here, right? Mother. Y'all know who that is.
That's Mother. Yeah.
She the one.
Yeah, she is.
Come on, y'all know, and she been working. Y'all think that she was just around doing her book tour and giving
out no, she worked.
Asia, if y'all don't think Asia,
I ain't gotta worry about Asia. I ain't gotta worry about Asia. She finna come back and dominate.
I'll tell you one thing about Bae. We ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, not being aggressive on offensive side, because she definitely gonna be better than what
she got a hip injury now.
Oh yeah, trade her right now.
Yeah, trade her now. Get her for cheap.
She got a hip injury. Trade her right now.
Get her for cheap.
I don't have time for neither one of y'all right now.
What?
Neither one of y'all.
What?
I don't have time for neither one of y'all.
Look, man, listen.
Get her right now.
Get her right now. Get her right now. You can get her for the cheap.
Hey, Brittany Sykes is one of my 3 players I'll let you get traded to. So she on the top of the list.
Brittany Sykes I can see in Chicago.
Brittany Sykes, Mayberry, them 2 I'm watching because I'm trying to see what team they finna go to.
I can see Brittany Sykes in Chicago.
You think they gonna let Mayberry out of there?
What? Hey, you gotta worry about it. She gonna let herself out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You think she gonna be able to work her way out of another one? Okay.
Hey, listen, she about. Hey, listen. Within the first 2 weeks, it's gonna be detriment to the team instantly. Instantly, it's gonna be detriment to the team. Not showing up to practice, not doing it. But hey, she gonna find a way to get up out of there now. That one thing. Hey, listen. If you ever want to know how to get out of the team out of the WNBA, you just hit Mayberry up. She gonna give you every sauce on how to get up out that thing. Because she know it.
Who the Aces give up to get Shakira? They said either Gustafsson or Stokes.
Man, you pick a choice.
Even swap.
What's in Crystal over there? You know what I'm saying? You look for a team, right? What's in Crystal over there? It don't matter.
You gonna do a pack Crystal and a big? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, we might as well help you get the cut done right now. So just get down. We get our 12 players. We good. Get on up out of here right now. 2-for-1 package. We'll make it sweeter with our 3rd round pick in there for you.
Kennedy Carter. Does she play in the WNBA this season?
I don't see it.
She's done.
I see. You'll see her next year, but this year, nah.
Kennedy
should be back.
From the people I talked to, Kennedy has done a lot. Like, it's not even just on the court; it's other stuff she does off the court.
Just like Mayberry, but she still got a job.
Well, yeah, Mayberry, you know why? She white. You can't do that. You can't do that when you're black. When you're black, you only get 1 strike. That's it.
Oh, trust me.
Kennedy signed with the team in Mexico.
Mayberry should have been out the league a long time ago.
Yeah,
long time ago.
It's the double standard, but it's okay.
I want to see how Mayberry get out of this too, and where she gonna go then. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see
Mayberry gonna be out the league real soon. With these young bucks coming in, Mayberry gonna be out the league real soon.
No, the thing that's gonna save her job is that the league is expanding. So you're gonna need some type of veteran. So that's what's gonna save her job.
She ain't no veteran. You couldn't be a veteran on the team last year.
Listen,
that was your perfect time to step up. And you ain't stepped up.
Mayberry has an aunt that's part of administration.
Yeah. She got a job.
You know she got a connection in protection of her complexion. You know this.
Hey, listen. She knows somebody that's on the WNBA players, administration team.
For Brittany, I would trade Mo and Banham with a pick for her. Yeah, quick. For Sykes. Sykes play way better defense, and she's a better. What? You kidding me?
You don't even got to trade. Listen, you don't even got to trade the first round pick. You can trade the third round pick.
Do that one more time. What did you just do? No, the little sound you made with it. What did you say?
I don't even remember what I did.
I think you said out of there. Yeah, that's it. That's the new thing.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen. Sykes is cool. Built a relationship with Angel, and Ariel is like her vet. She going over there if she has a chance to. She getting the hell up out of Washington.
Oh, the Washington 76ers, they tanking. Like they
They're done.
they got 5 rookies over there. You think they trying to win some basketball games? Come on now.
Mabry. Nah, her name is Mayberry. That's her name. Mayberry. Yeah, Maybarius. That's her name.
I heard it. So
she ain't nothing but Pillsbury-ish.
Maybarius. Yeah.
Berry-ish. Maybarius.
Maybarius.
Yeah, we gonna poke her belly and all.
Man. Out of there.
She ain't doing nothing because you got Sanaya Rivers, you got Anissa there, man. They finna move on from her.
Hey, listen, this Connecticut Spurs, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Connecticut Spurs. That's what we talking about.
Absolutely.
Dana Evans. She goes overseas and she plays totally different than when she's in the WNBA. What's up with that?
Because he got more freedom.
Right. Yeah. That's all it is. There's nothing different.
Would she have that type of freedom? Would she have that type of freedom at Las Vegas when she's on the floor?
Yeah, coming off the bench. Yeah, she got that type of freedom coming off the bench.
So
because nobody's gonna be in her way.
She's gonna be impactful. You expect her to be impactful?
Yes. Listen,
Dana's problem is they tried to run Dana like a traditional point guard. That's not her game. She's not a facilitator. She's not a passer. She's a come down, set the screen, either give it to you or she pulling up from deep. That's her game. She was like that in Louisville. That's all she is a shooter.
The Aces offense is built for her though.
Right.
Because now, listen, they don't want to play Plum. I said Plum. They don't want to play the point guard and Young and Lloyd that many minutes. They trying to save them for the playoffs. Correct. Now that you got them, you can let them play a little bit longer because they're gonna give you points. And that's all you look for. Hey, listen, as long as when we need to win, when Asia's not in the game, we need to win those minutes. What does that look like? Hey, we got 2 guards that go get it.
Harmony, Evans, and Nye. Or Mitchell.
And then you got Queen.
You got Queen.
And you got Queen.
No, I'm not sleeping on Mitchell. I love Mitchell. I love Mitchell's game. No. I was saying either them 4 and with Queen and them, their bench is going to be very lethal this year. Very lethal.
I expect Tiff Mitchell to be on kind of like on a redeem tour, right? Like she had the illness, she's coming back, like she's reproving herself. I think she's gonna be on demon time.
Mitchell. Listen, there's gonna be some lineups with Mitchell and Nye together. That's gonna be lethal.
And as far as Shakira go, y'all gonna have to rock paper scissors. There's too many people calling her Bay in the chat. Now I don't know who claimed her first.
Hey, listen, man. Listen.
I claimed it first now.
Listen, man. Listen. We got different times. Listen, we got different times during the day. You know what I'm saying? We got different times. Like it's different times. Look, man, Shakira don't take me as a one-man person.
Hold on.
Like I said.
Whoa. Let me say this.
She got multiple options, man.
Let me say this. Ty, I don't know who put you on timeout, and I don't know what you said, but
I don't know, Ty.
I don't take no threats either. If this ain't where you want to be, don't be here.
Okay, bye.
That's
bye.
It.
Bye.
You don't even gotta say bye. You know where the door is. It's ajar.
Hey, listen.
Appreciate the support. Let's go.
But think about it: if you timed out, you able to come back and talk in the chat, man.
I'll leave. I won't come back. Okay.
Nobody begging you, bro. We good.
I'll tell you this: we up here on the platform. We ain't even thinking about putting nobody in timeout. I'll be the first person to tell you. Leave your comments there. It's just good to. I want to see what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? I want to see where you're headed. So I'm good with it.
She ain't for the streets.
I don't know what.
Listen. She ain't got to be for the streets because she got options. No, that don't mean she for the streets.
You talking about scheduling her during the day? That sounds like in the streets.
No. It's the scheduling. That sounds like a very productive woman. That's what it sounds like. Very productive woman. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we could all get along. We good, man. Listen, listen, there's plenty of women who got men like 4 or 5 husbands. There's men who got 4 or 5 brides.
Hey man,
Hey.
so let me explain something. I think y'all just don't know how this works. You know what I'm saying? These WNBA, they do got work in every city now. They do got work in every city now.
They think only the NBA get down like that.
Rob, they not thinking on our thinking pattern, dog.
They don't realize that. They don't realize that about some of their favorite players.
Listen, what make you think I want her staying here? I got somebody else coming through, so I need her to be here doing this hours and baby give her see you later. That's how it is.
All right, listen, every WNBA chick, they got some work in every city they go to.
Oh man, sometimes more than 2. More than 2.
I got a regular and a backup in case you busy. Do I approve of Wiley making that move?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's her decision.
Go be great.
I approve of it is because she's empowered to do that. I love the fact that players are empowered to do that. This should be some of the best time in college sports because players are empowered to move when they want to.
Y'all let these rivalries get to y'all head. It's really not a rivalry. A lot of your friends, like a lot of your teams that you think got beef, they at the club together. They out with 2 broads chilling. Like they don't see it like y'all see it, bro.
Now look, now you talking about you first and all that, fall in line behind. Oh goodness.
Listen, Shanti, I'm gonna tell you like this. Shanti, I'm gonna tell you like this, Shanti. She tells you that.
Hey, listen. You only first when she in your city.
She tells you that. You are first. Shanti, you are first, baby. You are first.
Look, I call you first thing when I hit town. What is good? I ain't
you
talking
first,
to nobody.
You first when I hit the city. That about it now.
This had look, I ain't talk to nobody but you. I ain't
right,
to nobody but you. I got phones up to both of my ears. Do you hear me? You first. You first. Both of y'all. Quit playing with me. Y'all know how the game goes.
Phones to the ear.
Y'all know how the game goes. Stop playing. Let's go.
Hey, listen. Don't let us.
Who's talking for real?
Hey, don't let us be at the game. I'm gonna see the ball boy over there now.
Oh man.
Hey, let's call this time. Hey, coach. Call time out. Hey, listen, player be like, call time out. Man, what you call time out for? It ain't no Hey, listen, I seen some work in there. Hey, send the ball boy over there. Call this time out.
Pimp got chose. What you doing?
Call this time out real fast, man. We need to huddle up right quick. I need to make sure everybody see what I seen. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see what I see?
Oh man, send them over there, man.
You and I be on the same
Hey man, they out there scoping.
Man, shit, I got shit. I be having binoculars at the game. Like, man, hold on, girl, hold on.
Yeah,
man, they thinking you checking the play out. They think you checking the play out.
Listen.
I'm in section 104, row 2, C3. Do you see what I see? Let's go.
Hey, listen, when you see that ball boy go on the other side of the floor from after that timeout, you know it's up.
You know what time it is.
Hey, listen, do you want to give me your number now, or do you want to wait later? You know what I'm saying? If you wait later, I need you to go to this destination spot at this exact time and don't tell nobody. Now you can bring your home girl, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she can get in. So it's on you.
Don't tell nobody.
It's going to be
body.
Straight up. You need to know.
Not the Kobe. Not the Kobe 101.
Wait for that thing.
Hey, man, don't tell nobody.
You need to know, buddy. Oh man.
I don't know what happened. Sebastian Telfair was about to make me go slap him. Like, hey man, stop talking, nigga. Damn, he gone. You about to mess him up even in the afterlife. You gonna make Vanessa go to the afterlife and whoop his ass. Come on. Stop playing. What you doing, man? You ain't smooth. Get out of here. You ain't supposed to talk. That go to the grave.
Be very, very quiet.
Right. Don't tell my business. So when she get to the afterlife, I'm getting my ass whooped. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm in the afterlife. God looking at me like, I'm sorry, my son, I cannot help you.
or as Coach Rowe would say, Daniel son, you on what?
Hey man, hey, this is what y'all got to look forward to every Sunday, man. Y'all, we
Every
just up here
Sunday.
cutting up, man. It's
Every
always a good
Sunday,
time.
every Sunday. Yo, it has been a blast. I thought Trump was doing a D'Angelo Russell. Don't say that. Don't get on.
Oh
Don't get on.
nah,
Don't get
man,
on
come
Betsy.
on now. Yeah.
Don't do that.
D'Angelo Russell. What?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Oh yeah.
that.
Oh, he
Hey,
was. That's worse than D'Angelo
listen.
Don't do
Russell.
that.
Hey, don't be one of them fans, you know what I'm saying? Get that ant treatment.
Oh.
Don't get that ant treatment.
There y'all go. See, y'all got it. See, they gonna cut up now. Here we go. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's talk about it. Who really talking? Who really talking?
hey
Get that
man,
Ant-Man treatment.
you get that Ant-Man treatment.
Uh-oh.
Hey man.
Now, it ain't so fun. It ain't so fun when the rapper got the gun. See,
At
look
Hey, that's
at
why
all.
listen, that's why I be trying to tell people. I said, man, y'all go up and y'all be saying the craziest thing, and when a player respond back, then y'all all y'all fee-fees.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, man. Y'all better stop.
Oh, I crashed out on that yesterday. I crashed out. We did like an 8-9 hour live. I crashed out on that like for 4 hours. I crashed out on that. So I mean, the reason he went fifth round is because they don't like Coach Prime, dog. And they didn't like when Coach Prime told them, my son is going to go, to a right organization. They looked at him like, nigga, how dare you? And they punished his son. Because look, when Shador got drafted, guess who else got drafted? Probably the best receivers that's going to be in the draft. All of them went right after him. They were doing that on purpose.
Let me ask you this, though. When it comes to the money and the contract and the branding of this thing, was it better for Shador to get drafted in the 5th round or to go undrafted when it comes to building his wealth and getting the best deal from the NFL?
It don't really matter at this point.
It don't because
and I'm asking
Shador,
because people were like, "Oh, he lost $40 million. He's only gonna get $4 million, $400,000 signing bonus, all of that."
But check this out though. Your contract expires faster as a 5th rounder than it does as a 1st rounder. So guess what that means? I'm going to make money faster than what Cam Ward is going to make. So yeah, Cam Ward might have the upper hand right now, but guess what? I get to my second contract faster. So I'm going to make more money than you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I see them talking about the prank call. Is there a get back? Can he sue? Is there something where you
listen? I'm gonna tell y'all this. Shador finna go in there and bust all their ass.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna bust all their ass. Shador gonna turn their ass around. They ain't gonna know what to do. He gonna turn that whole thing around.
I'm gonna just say this: y'all better hope that Prime don't come out with a lawsuit for collateral. I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's the only reason why I'm really not commenting or saying too much about this.
Exactly.
It's more to do with Dion more than what's about Shador.
It is.
So you heard every negative thing about Shador, but you didn't hear about no other quarterback in the draft, right? Everything was positive. They were more upset about Prime came out and told them that I promise you this: if Travis did not go to that draft, they would have did the same exact thing to Travis Hunter that they did to Shador. Because they was in control and told them that they're not coming to the draft, this is what happens.
Correct.
And so the whole thing with the whole number situation, that ain't nothing but some owner in the NFL that gave that to they nephew.
The Giants' daughter, the Giants GM daughter.
So
it already came out.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I mean, all y'all doing is just setting a fire, right? What y'all was upset was Colorado. Basically, what the NFL did was like this: we gonna sell ratings by doing what we doing, right? Because if they pick Shador in the 1st round, Travis in the 1st round, nobody else is watching the rest of this drive. It don't mean nothing.
Correct.
Because you're doing what you're doing to Shador, it's keeping the ratings high because now you're intrigued to see where he lands at. This is all a money marketing scheme behind all the NFL owners.
That's why
They all get a cut. They all get a revenue from it. So
that's why I cussed the NFL ass out yesterday. Cussed y'all because I know what y'all were doing. Like, it's so simple what y'all was doing. Like, even when the announcers get mad, that's when you know this is bull crap.
But you know how dumb Cleveland is though.
Oh, they're real dumb. Listen,
you could have had Travis Hunter and Shador on the same team.
What I said yesterday, Rob. Listen, all y'all on my page. Oh, y'all, Rob just confirmed what I told y'all yesterday. I said the same thing when the video started, Rob. I'm like, you could have had both of them. You could have had probably all of the players. You could have had all the receivers.
But you know who cleaned up with the players though? Jacksonville.
Yes.
He was Shedeur. Now that it's over with, Shedeur was supposed to go to Jacksonville. That's where he was supposed to go with Travis.
Yes.
But the NFL did not want Travis and Shedeur on the same team. That's why he ended up in Cleveland. But he was supposed to go to Jacksonville
with that bum quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
Is there a route? Is there an opportunity to still get Shedeur to Jacksonville since it's 5 quarterbacks in the room?
Listen, absolutely. Yeah. That's why he's in the 5th round. Like, hey, bro, that contract gonna run out fast. You don't want to sign me? Cool, perfect. I don't need you to sign me because guess what? Now I get to pick the destination I want to go to.
Correct.
I'm gonna go right now with my dog. Guess what? Trevor Lawrence ain't gonna be there, so we can go ahead and get him out the way. So don't sign him to no long-term money because we gonna already move him out the way. By the time he get out the way, Shedeur contract gonna be up. We don't re-up with Cleveland. We go to Jacksonville. We with Travis. We got 2 other Colorado players on the team. You got Cam down there. You got BJ Green down there. Man, we good, man. We good.
Yep.
So.
And then shout out Shiloh. He signed
he with my Bucks. He with my Bucks.
Hey, they got 2 of them in Tampa Bay. They got my boy Will Shepard.
Yep. We got both of them in Tampa, and we're gonna take good care of them because Shiloh finna start.
Shout out to my dog, Jimmy.
Shiloh finna start, and now I can push Mike Evans out the way and let Will do his thing.
Shout out to my dog. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. My dog, Jimmy Horn, he got drafted to Carolina.
Shout out to Jimmy.
So I might be in a little bit Carolina a little bit more than I thought. My guy Tay for going to Baltimore Ravens.
He gonna ball out.
Oh yeah, he finna go dumb. He
finna. I already said yesterday. He taking that spot next to Zay and the other kid Jimmy taking that spot in Carolina and Shepard taking that spot in Tampa. Him and Shiloh.
Hey, Zay 7-11. Boy, always open. The boy is always open, and they already put him on kickoff per return. But hey, I gotta end on my side because my channel about to go live for Colorado.
Yo, you're right, rap.
Yeah, we're about to wrap.
All right.
I'm going to take a break. I'm back later with Coach Coleman for the CC show later tonight. What y'all got on y'all shows? What y'all got on y'all channels later today?
I'm doing a show later talking about doing playbook connections. We're gonna talk about football, talk about the draft, the grades, and everything, and we're gonna talk about the bullshit from yesterday too. So,
hey, my channel's about to go live in about 25 minutes. Colorado talk. You know, where Colorado players landed, where they signed at, for the ones who didn't get drafted, where they signed at, for as free agency deals, players that transferred out, and possibly players that transferring in. So if y'all want to talk about some Colorado football, just come over to my channel, Rivalry Media. As you see, my guy, Coach Dre, will be up there. My co-host, my brother from another mother, will be up there talking. And we're going to have some great talk going on. So, man, we appreciate everybody for support. If you're rewatching this thing, man, leave a comment. Let us know that you're in the building. Let us know your thoughts and everything that you got going. And last but not least, if we can get 5 people to share this stream, we appreciate it.
HT, what you got?
You said what?
What you got today?
Playbook connections with football. That's what we talking about.
What time? What y'all mean? What time?
8 Central Time, so 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain.
All right, y'all be on the lookout. Make sure y'all subscribe to all of the platforms. Make sure y'all done put a like on all of the platforms. We appreciate all the support. I'm back on Monday with HD for now. What? You'll see me again with Rob on Wednesday with hot takes. Unless something else comes up between then, you know it ain't nothing for us to pop up. We appreciate the support. Until next time. Until us. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.